All right, we can get started. Go ahead, Charles. Do you want to give us like a recap, or do you want to just be like, "This is what happened"? I don't know.
Last time on Idiot Ball Z.
So that's what you think of everyone.
I mean,
The last time, there's a lot of things happening. It's just becoming evening in the game time, about 6:15 now. People were helping to try to arrange the terms of Maggie's upcoming duel. However, the duel master is visibly upset, and some people learned a little bit about what was bothering him, and I think the party agreed that they would talk about this again tomorrow morning.
correct. I think
But
we put a delay on the thing. Yeah.
We need to stop calling him Duel Master because every single time you say that, I immediately think it's time to duel. Kinda.
Well, regardless,
That might be
the
what
guy.
happened.
It might be.
And the duel is the one term that was agreed on is that it's going to be the day after tomorrow in between the lake and the temple, the main temple. So on the map over here.
Yes.
I've added a lot of stuff on the map. There's been a lot of things that have become relevant.
Oh man, there's so many things on the map. The map is kind of sideways, but that's okay.
So it's 6:15. They're closing this office now. People can do other stuff. There are some requests people had, and yeah.
As we're leaving, I'm just gonna let both Maggie and Yllaxis know, like, after we've left the premises, I'm gonna let them know that he is, missing his friend, and I'm gonna let them in on kind of all of the stuff. I know I whispered some of it to Yllaxis earlier, but I just wanted to make sure they know the full story.
Okay.
That he's missing his friend. It started with an S, then now I can't remember. It's in Discord, I think.
Exactly.
That name, Steve? Something like that?
Steve.
The dwarf? Am
The
I
dwarf's
correct?
name is Tyler. Yeah.
Tyler, I'm sorry. Not with an S, it's with a T.
It's
But-
with a T.
Regardless.
Skylar.
You're off by one letter.
Tyler, yes.
Tyler.
Anyway, I'm gonna let them know that his friend Tyler has been not contacting him, has been like aloof, I think, and he thinks he's lost his friend, and he would be grateful if we got him back. They meet at the certain tavern, a tavern that we have written down. I'm sorry, I have a brain.
They
of a
meet at the
cat.
Wiggly Pig at midnight.
No, they have a specific
It's the
tavern.
one-
There it is. Tyler's
It was
dwarf. Go ahead.
It was the one in the expat village, I believe.
Yes, correct. It's the one in the expat village. I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but
Oh, the bullet?
There's one
The plot.
tavern called the Bullet Hole where you had seen some dwarfs the last time you were there.
yes. Okay. So they do meet in the one of the expat pubs, and they have recently not been talking, and he's big sad.
Yeah. Big, mega sad. At least Javier is.
Right, exactly. That's what I meant. Javier is sad.
Yeah. So yeah, it's evening. People are like going to the restaurants. It's kind of warm down here. Javier says, yes. We'll close up shop. Nice to see you. We'll see you again tomorrow. That leaves still one full day before the duel, so you don't need to worry. And he says, you can all leave now. If you need anything, Drome, please help them with their things if they need anything. And Bennett Cole, the government lawyer, just kind of gets up in size and starts to casually stroll out.
While he passes right by Kiff, do I happen to notice anything that may be particularly either on him, or does he have any notes, or something of that sort?
He has a purse.
Okay, like a coin purse, if you will.
Is it a curse purse?
It looks like it's like halfway between a satchel and a purse.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's on his shoulder, but it's not like it's zippered or anything. It's just a satchel.
Okay.
Is Kiff gonna be a pickpocket here?
Kiff is not. Kiff was just curious.
Okay.
He would not do that in front of city officials. That would probably wouldn't work out well in his favor.
Okay. Let's see. The other thing is that yeah. Okay, great. Okay, yeah. I'm not going to reveal any more information. Yeah, so he's ushering you guys outside. If you do not want to be ushered outside, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to assume that you cooperate.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I think we settled things in here.
Could you remind us what the current time is? I know it's like evening, right? I'm sorry.
It's 6:15 p.m.
Perfect. I'm gonna, ask Yllaxis and Maggie what we want to do next, because we're at the point that we may want to start thinking about helping out our dragon friend as well as a couple of other things, but I'm unsure as to what you want to do before that.
Well, for me, the two most pressing things is that, and then also we have some. We may or may not have some. What's the term I'm looking for? Fugitives of the law, put in a hotel room.
In a demiplane.
Oh yeah, I
In a
forgot about that.
demiplane.
Oh no.
We should probably, probably not put them somewhere different tonight. They're probably safest near us tonight. But tomorrow, that should be high on our priority list. Put them somewhere.
We
or
may
something.
need to be rather careful about going back to that inn, because they saw what I looked like, and it might be a good idea.
Here's a question here. Did you happen to travel through tree?
No. Why would we be traveling through trees? We're in a cave.
Because, if there were trees down here, my point was we can open a portal to Codwake and just send them there.
No, I do not have travel through by tree today.
Do you have transport of vial?
No, I do
That's
not
what
have.
he means.
That's what he
That's
means.
what I mean.
Plants.
Alright.
Yeah, plant travel. No, I did not take that today. I was not told that we were going to be traveling today. I was more worried about what we might encounter.
Or harboring fugitives.
Yeah, it might be a good idea to have a plan B.
Travel
Kiff
by tree is
also-
something I could take tonight. If you think that is best worth my time, I will then not be able to have I forget. It will take up one of my full, I think it's a 6th level spell or a 7th level, but it will take that entire spell slot. I will not have heal.
Kiff also adds, we need to get Torok's Salamiri back.
Yes, now that's also a rather
That's a good-
important thing. I don't think that Torok will be very cooperative if we don't get his Salamari back, and I don't think that he'll be willing to leave without it.
Nor would his tribe.
That's correct. If we do want to go see his tribe will most likely disown him or believe him to be a traitor if he doesn't have it.
And then kill all of us.
I hope not,
Yes,
but
that's-
So are you guys are currently kind of hanging out near the government district there?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Are we still seamed? Because I know that Maggie is not here.
Oh, she seemed us to
how-
look like ourselves. I would
Yes.
imagine she would have seemed us to not look like ourselves.
Right, because that's a pretty
coming
important
back out.
thing currently for us, is seeming, but I don't know, like,
It lasts 8 hours, so like I think it will keep working until probably 8 p.m. or something.
okay, that's fine.
Can
I
we
just
just
wanted to
say
make
that
sure,
we can-
yeah.
You can change it again, but
We-
without Maggie.
We
Yeah,
cannot.
That's what I was going to ask.
That's fine.
Maggie can.
Oh,
You
okay.
you can have her like pick one thing and it'll stay.
Is Maggie not joining us tonight? Just for clarity.
Correct.
No,
She is currently with her friends.
He's predisposed with friends.
Yes, that.
But I thought we were her friends, and now I'm sad.
Let's
Her
not get into
other friends. But anyway,
She's more popular than us.
Okay, so
Yeah,
how do you want to
very.
be seen?
The same way we were when we first stepped into the building.
is that how we
You mean
want to
cape-
seem this entire time, though? As I think.
No. I got a better idea. We just seem ourselves to look like a K-pop group.
Perfect. They'll
We'll
never
blend
know.
in perfectly.
But for real though, is that what we want to go with? Remember that this is, I mean, most of us were drow female. I don't know what Kiff was, and I don't know what myself was.
Kiff was
was.
Kiff, but a different color. And
Yep.
a slightly shorter snoot.
Okay. And
Kiff was a slightly different Kiff.
right. Do you want me to? Because I have a tail, and that is one of the problems with seeming, that I will always have a tail, regardless of if I am if I am dressed as a drow or as a anything else.
Last time you were seamed as a tiefling.
You are correct. I was actually seamed as a drow female with a
Oh.
cape, because I have a cape that I was lent to cover my butt.
Oh, yeah.
But if we are going to be getting somewhat close to the law, which I have a feeling we may be based on conversations that I have seen, it might be an idea for me to not look like the person I was before.
Yeah, well, considering that you basically just lied to a bunch of guards over there, probably the best idea, and you kind of
Yes.
outed us over here in the
No,
hotel.
no,
so...
I could only think of one name. The only name I had
which
was,
didn't help very much, so we need to leave.
I am
Something
sorry.
about Sabrina, I remember.
Yes, I am sorry. I could not think of a name quick enough. So I did give my name as Tara.
Literally could have been anything else.
I'm
like
gonna just
anything.
look at Fontiev and say, I'm not that creative.
How about Bob? Bob McGrass Muffin. Yes. That would have been a very believable name.
I will keep that in the back of my brain. If I am asked again to make up a name, it will be the one I come up with.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I did say Sabrina's name, but I think we had a moment of changing it, but it may be...
You said Serena.
Serena,
and I changed
correct.
It to Sabrina.
See,
Dromik, you need to keep the cover story. You need to keep the cover story. This is how we get caught.
I'm worried that I am not
me.
going to
Tell
be
me
able
that
to
you're
keep
rock
the cover
solid.
story. I am not a rock.
Tell you
But-
what. You just don't say any name that begins with an S, and you'll be fine.
I like this plan.
It's a good plan.
But may I be a tiefling if possible? I think it might be best if Tara
Of course.
is not anywhere to be found.
Indeed.
So I'll tiefling it up.
Got it. Okay, so people are in disguise now.
Correct. I think we are going back towards the place.
The place?
How about the inn?
The inn, right? Is that the general
What
consensus?
do you mean by the place?
The inn. Is that the general
Right.
consensus? The place where we have our
they
fugitives stored.
maybe for a bit, just to ask them for places they might know of safe temporary safe haven. But other than that,
Okay.
I don't know what else we're gonna get out of that.
Yeah.
That is true. I just didn't know if you wanted that. But if not, we can leave it there. They were instructed to not be in the demiplane. Or were they instructed to be in for an hour and then leave the demiplane?
In for an hour.
Okay.
It would
Right,
be
for
clear
an hour. So I guess we gotta go check on them. You're right.
Yes.
In
Yeah.
for an hour, down for a minute. Got
the
it.
door. The spell creates a door and a place. The door
Correct.
only lasts an hour.
Correct. So we should go see them. Yes?
Yes.
All
You're
right. So let's do that.
Okay, so I assume you re-seamed like before you left, right? So that there was nobody could see it.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, so
We're
I
not
think we all
that
just
dumb.
re-seamed and just changed our physical appearance completely.
Yeah, the folk within the duel master's office, they They knew.
They
So
knew we
it's
seemed.
it's all right if we seem in their walls.
Did you care if the government lawyer saw you or not?
I think we
He
probably
saw
would have
us
done it.
already.
You already,
Well,
you already saw
he
us.
saw us
But he
when we
left.
came in. He left, then we were ushered out. So we probably shifted after he left.
Okay, so yeah, he didn't see that. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, that is all.
Okay, so you see a couple of people kind of looking at the door and looking kind of awkwardly, and there's a shady figure with a little glittering sapphire kobold at his side, and he's patting it on the head and whispering some sort of words of consolation. But these people may be of no consequence.
Do I recognize the Sapphire Kobold as something that may be with the Sapphire Dragon? May chance, perchance?
You figure that it's likely that it's related.
Okay, and this shady figure is not Swayze, correct?
He's wearing a hood, but it looks like it could be Swayze.
All right. Okay.
These guys turn around and start heading back down the alley.
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna remind everyone that definitely don't talk to him.
Evil.
So you're going to the place, which is back to the end,
Yes.
and that is currently over here. So, yeah. Okay, so you get there. It's fairly busy. People are coming in to see. There's going to be a concert, and some of the wealthier people are coming in to see the concert in the back room. And if assuming you go up to the door, you notice the same receptionist at the desk as that was told Selena and then Sabrina by Yllaxis. And she
told
seems to
Sabrina
distract
both
now.
times. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We have
She
no
was.
idea
She
what you're
was told
talking
Sabrina
about.
both times. Yes, I have no idea what you're talking.
So I do look different, but I'm gonna stick close to Yllaxis just so that I definitely look like I am welcomed into this group.
And I will look like I am giving commands and actionable items to people. Okay, be ready for tomorrow. Remember, she likes the red flowers, but hates the blue, but she likes the blue drinks, but hates the red ones. Okay, got it? Got it. Good. As we're doing that, we are promenading to the hotel room.
You do notice the police lights at the abandoned carriage in the park next nearby, but yeah. So you're promenading in.
Promenading in. And
Sandra kind of double takes when she sees you.
who's Sandra?
Sandra is the receptionist.
I ignore her completely as I'm far too busy.
I will look over to her and like give a little nod and a smile. Just like, hello, we're here. This is our job. Good to see you, but obviously we're too busy to talk.
She tries to wave you down, and she says, ma'am, ma'am.
Yes, what is it?
She says, well, there was some police. They wanted to investigate some of the rooms, so they had a warrant. So, well, they're there, but I think they should be almost done by now. If you just wait a bit, she says, I very much apologize for the inconvenience.
Ugh. She is not going to be happy with this. Are you kidding me?
She says, well, why don't I go check now? Why don't I go check now? And she
Yes,
starts.
please.
Yeah.
Are
Okay,
we
she's gonna-
like grouped together? I'm assuming. I'm just gonna say to Yllaxis, like, what do we do if they're found? How long has it been? Has it been about an hour or?
It's been about an hour, a little less.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna say, like, we need to get them out as quickly as possible.
If we'll send a message to Yllaxis, and it merely says, Kiff sneaky sneak time, question mark.
I think that was a
That does sound like a good
Yeah.
idea.
Kiff will then, go, like, kind of whistle a little tune to himself, kind of get behind the front desk here, pretend that he dropped something, go down to pick it up, plop his cloak of invisibility on,
Oh wow! All right.
and then he will make his way, I take it, up the stairs to get to the front door to the royal suite, or like a little bit down the hall to the royal suite.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, perfect. There we go.
So, would you like to hear what they're saying?
Absolutely.
So you hear some sort of police captain saying, "We have to cast dispel on everything. We have to tear apart everything. They've got to be in here somewhere." And some of the other police officers are saying, "I don't know. I don't know. I don't see anything in here. It must have been someone else." And they're saying, "No. They stole a carriage. They stole a dinner. It's got to be around here somewhere." And Sandra's saying, "Our guests are asking. Our guests are asking if you're done yet." And the captain, who I will name, Captain Karen.
She would be a
And
Karen.
says, tell us the guest names again. Are they here now? And Sandra's saying, Serena, Selena, and she's just saying, make up your mind. Is it Sabrina or Selena? And just for Sandra's saying, well, she says, maybe I'll go get them for you. And the other officers are saying, we should get out of here. There's nothing here. We've cast dispel magic on everything. We don't see anything. Does Kiff want to keep waiting or do something?
Kiff will send another message to Yllaxis. I believe he's within message range if it's like right up the steps.
Yeah.
And he'll say, Captain Lady no happy. Other cops want go. Not friends not found yet. And then Kiff will he will kind of wait here by the steps, and if Sandra starts to walk down, he'll like kind of sidestep, and let her pass.
Okay, so she's going to start to walk down. At that point, you see the magic door just crack open like a peak, and pretend her look out, and then close the door.
Okay.
Sandra walks down the stairs.
As that is happening, what I will do is I'll say to Kiff, we're going to make a distraction. Now, Altier is seemed as a spider of sorts.
Right.
So, I understand spiders do not fly, but just the same, I communicate to him to crawl up into the window and tap on it. Where would the windows be? Altier can obviously see where windows are.
So yeah, let's say that there's windows. Let's make it a little bigger. Windows here, here, and here. Looking out over the streets and alleys.
Okay. So I'm communicating to Altier this stuff. Altier is going to go to the farthest window and crawl/climb up and sort of tap 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 on the window. Is this actually a spider that is the captain?
The captain is half spider.
She's a drider.
Oh,
Yeah, a drider.
Blessed by the goddess, yeah.
Mother of God.
So they all
Gotcha.
come over here, and Karen's gonna open the window. She says, she's gonna kind of just look at you for a bit. Look at Altair.
Mm-hmm. She hears panting.
Interesting.
And as she's looking, Altair's wings stop flapping and sort of falls down to the ground. Crash!
Crash! Ouch. So since this is the alley, I would assume there's some piles of garbage in there.
Very good. He very well, I mean, I believe gravity would take its course and make him hit the ground and sort of slide off of that, making a mess in the alley as well.
I believe gravity is in fact pain.
Okay, Karen is gonna say she's gonna delegate it to her other two cops here, Cassie and Hannah. So you guys go check it out. I'll finish up. I'll finish up the investigation of this crime scene here. And so they're gonna go down. People, you guys see them coming down the stairs. They're saying, "Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me." They're gonna go over there.
Altair at this point
get there,
would probably have like slinked across to the other side of the building.
Just
farthest
absolutely
way
like
possible.
run away as fast as possible.
But like also like dragging himself on the ground to look like he's a spider in pain.
I like that.
Okay.
So that happening, I think during the distraction, that would give Kiff a decent amount of time to kind of sneak up the stairs. And what's the door situation here? Because I know we put them in the bathroom,
You're not wrong.
and we
Yes,
put
so
we
my
put
skills are not that great, but
Mhm.
there is a bathroom that exists. So
I think we put them behind the bathroom door
yeah,
so that
we
you
have the
had to
bathroom door
physically go
open,
into the bathroom.
and then close the bathroom door to even see the
yeah,
crack
okay, I
of the
see how
bathroom
it
door.
is. All right, so
Yeah.
it was like, so the door opens like this, and then it was like here.
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like behind the bathroom door.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
say
it
if
definitely
the
is
door was
bathroom,
closed.
so yeah.
Yeah. Is the door open or closed for now?
The bathroom door is open right now.
Kiff will make his way with his cloak of invisibility into the bathroom,
Okay.
and he will stand in the tub.
Standing in the tub,
Yes.
he sees the magical door materialize. He sees Lord Denar peek out. He says, is it safe?
Kiff will take one little claw finger out of the cloak and like open up the hood of the invisibility cloak just enough for his little snoot to come out to make a little shh sound.
Okay.
Secret. Is it safe?
Yeah, or not a sound, but like the gesture for shh, and then he'll cloak himself back up again.
Okay. Meanwhile, you hear Captain Karen making a big sigh, like from the other room, and you hear the tip 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 of spider legs coming down the stairs.
Oh, wonderful. At this point, I'm assuming I don't want to be directly in the center here. I would have preferred to like kind of just go over here to like not be in the center aisle because we saw the two come walking down this way. I would prefer to be around here.
There's plenty of people hanging out there, so you
Yeah.
could blend in if you want.
I just want to be out of the way at the very least. I don't know if other people are joining me in that. I'm assuming we would not be in the dead center, but like that's your choice.
That's fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, just like, like over here. There you go.
So receptionist Chandra will be going along the crowd looking for you guys, just as the captain comes down the stairs and the other cops come in the front door. And she would look at you guys and then look at them, as if unsure what to do or say.
Can we go into our room, please? Our mistress would be quite angry if her bath isn't made in about 2 minutes.
She says, yes, go ahead. She says, go ahead. And the cops are talking amongst themselves right now.
I would prefer to not go in there yet. I'm gonna just kind of put my hand on Yllaxis and walk this way, like through the crowd. Not in like a weird way, but like in a, hey, we're going around this way to go towards this thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, just to like usher her in this general direction and just say like,
You can hear the sounds of music from the other room.
you're right, exactly. Like I'm making my way towards this area. And I'm just gonna like give her a little like a shoulder squeeze and kind of look at her and look at the Drider and the 2 Drow Inquisitors and just like say, let's listen to some music for a little while.
You want to try to hear what they're talking about, or do you not care?
I don't know. I would be happy to do so, but like I'm also over there. If someone else wants to, that's fine, but I will also listen.
Okay, Sandra goes over and she talks to them a little bit. They have a little bit of conversation. Are you guys just waiting there? Are you going upstairs?
I would prefer to like wait amongst the crowd personally, just because I am a tiefling. I do not look like what I looked like before, but that's just me. But I don't know what other people want to do. So I want y'all to do y'all thing first. I also have a passive 20 perception, so just like let me know what I can hear.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah,
You
Dromik hears literally everything.
Something about like we know they used illusion. We know it was somebody who was using magic to disguise themselves who abandoned that cart. They say if only we had something of it, we could cast locate object, or if we knew their name. She says, I don't want to blame the foreigners all the time, but this smells like a real foreign shit pile to me. But she says, we need more evidence. We gotta get more evidence. She says, let's go back to the drawing board. Let's go back to our leads. And Sandra is saying, oh, sorry, I thought it was them, but it was actually somebody else. And so these cops are gonna head out. This awkward-looking person just comes in and looks at a piece of paper in her hands and looks around awkwardly. Sandra goes back to her desk.
I'm gonna wait for a little while. Pass the messenger girl. Say, excuse me. Go over to Sandra and just tell her like, we very much so appreciate you. Just like keeping everything calm and collected here. I'm saying I don't want to pass her. I don't want her near me. Go away. I'm just gonna say like thank you for
waiting
making
in line behind you.
Is she waiting in line? I'm just gonna say thank you very much for helping everything go calmly and coolly as it should. I know that my friend's mistress will be quite pleased.
Sandra nods. She says, yeah. We don't usually like to have too much police attention on this place, so I try to keep things simple, keep things clear, she says.
Of course, and that's why we chose your inn. Very much so appreciate it. And I'm just gonna leave again.
And she says, tips welcome.
Always. I will let Sabrina know. I'm gonna walk past. I'll let people know kind of what's going on. Yeah. Does anyone else want to do anything? I don't want to take up everyone's time.
No, I think I would want to go upstairs next and just ask them of other safe places they think they could get to other than here.
And once the coast is clear,
good idea.
Kiff would take the hood off the cloak and close the bathroom door, and then peek his head into the demi-plane and go, "Hi, friends." Okay,
they all come out. They all just kind of pour out, and they all kind of want to use the bathroom at once.
Oh no.
Kiff just says, "Why no go in there? Close up, never worry again."
Lord, there says installing toilets in demi-planes is a spell. I think that you need to be a professional wizard to hire a professional wizard to do.
You need a professional wizard to plumb them.
Torok says Torok very tired of all This dark must be with people. These boys look exhausted. The boys are saying, we're going to go to jail. And Lord Tanner is saying, no. We'll just get you back to your homes. Your families are wealthy enough. They have lawyers. They should be able to protect you. The Tanner says, I really don't know about other safe places. I mean, if there's a good enough warrant, they had serious charges against me. So if they have a warrant, they can search places if there's evidence. He says, I could always hide out in the basement of Sister Shantae's church. I don't know. I think she has a non-detection spell on there, but I'm not sure.
But are we up there now too?
I'm assuming Yllaxis would probably go up the stairs, correct? That was your call?
Yes.
Here, I'm just
That
gonna
was my
let you do it.
But we were told that it's likely that they're being investigated, every day.
He sighs. He says, maybe. He says, I have been a student of wizardry. Maybe if you could if you could ask Lady Saphira for a favor, and I could hide there. Her place is something of a enclave, if you will. She maintains her own guard and defenses around it, and is considered to be slightly under separate jurisdiction from the city. He says, by the way, I'm really not. Do you have a plan for how? He says, I'd like to certainly vote in the council in all these matters, but if I'm under arrest, there must be some sort of thing we could do to clear those charges.
I mean, there's certainly something we could do to clear the charges. We'd have to hear more about it. But the thing is, the thing that's most important is your vote, honestly. And we don't know when that is. What are the charges specifically, and why do you think they've accused you of that?
He takes a deep breath and he sighs and looks a little bit awkward. He says, you really want to talk about this now?
I mean, you literally just said that, so clearly you wanted to talk about it.
He says, well, boys, why don't... He says, these boys apparently need a chaperone to go home. He says, my fate isn't as important as theirs. They're young. Why don't we get them home first?
Will they be arrested?
He says, I don't think so. They all come from well-to-do families.
I'm gonna insight check him to make sure it's not like, I don't know, he's trying to sell him out or something. I don't trust that. That's kind of sketch. That is a 8 + 6 for a 14.
He seems a little nervous. He doesn't want all these people to be implicated in what he's been accused of.
Okay. We can probably arrange for that.
He says, with the
they're all...
men can't be unaccompanied on the streets.
I was just going to say that, yes. Okay, where do they all live, and how long will that take?
They live various places in this district of town. It'll take about 20 minutes to send them all home, relatively safely.
Okay. We can probably lead that caravan to do that, but you are to remain here for those 20 minutes, I think, and we'll take care of the young ones. Is everyone agreeable with that? I'm just saying it because I'm the only one talking.
Oh, I figured we were still downstairs, but I'm not. I have no care.
Even out of character, are you guys okay with
Yes.
getting these kids out of hostile situation?
I think that's a good idea.
Kids, elf kids.
I'm very okay with that. They're
Are you
kids.
gonna delegate that to people, or?
Not, I don't think yet. I think we're kind of figuring out ourselves really quickly. While Yllaxis is talking, is there anything I can overhear Messenger Girl saying to our friend Sandra?
She's saying, you hear Messenger Girl saying something like, "Did you see someone named Maggie or Marvis or Dromik?" And Sandra's saying, "Well, I think I did, but that was a while ago. I haven't seen them for a while. They left yesterday."
I don't think she's ever seen us. Oh no, maybe she has. Yeah, she has. I'm sorry. She did. I'm sorry. My mistake. She did. She did. It's a problem.
And Messenger Girl looked kind of nervous and awkward, and she says, "Well, all right, well, thanks." And she just kind of turns and glumly slumps out the door. So Yllaxis, you wanted Lord Thanar to tell about the charges, right? Before you take the boys home.
I don't want her to get too far. I'm gonna let like Fontiev know, like, hey, maybe go follow her. You're
Fontiev just.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She has a note for us, I think. I want to say this as hush hush as physically possible.
Like, is this like? So beat over the head with the head of broccoli, and then
No.
get the poison for Cusco and Cusco's poison.
No, maybe just say that you know those people.
Okay.
You're better at making up names than me.
Okay. I do need slightly.
You are a much smoother operator.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Is that
okay? So
Fontiev has a better chance.
My brain was elsewhere, so I just kind of need a quicker TLDR of what's
She
actually
said,
happening.
this messenger girl in purple said that she has a message for either. She's like, have you seen Maggie or Marvis or Yllaxis? I like she has something for them, I think, or like a letter. Just like mention that you know us, maybe, and get a meeting time that we could meet up and see what she needs, if she possibly can. Is what Dromik's kind of telling.
I have a slightly better idea. Kiff, are you out here?
No.
I was
And
muted
Kiff?
now. I'm in the I'm in the bathroom tub. Well, not anymore. I'm not in the tub anymore, but I'm upstairs with Lord Thanar.
You can be in the tub if you want to be. No one's stopping you.
He's
That's
just in there
true.
with cucumbers on his eyes, and it's just a bubble bath going.
Yeah. Nobody's stopping him.
Okay. So instead of talking directly, what I can be part like I want Kiff for this because he has invisibility cloak, because this would make things much easier to do, which is basically have Kiff slip her a note saying to meet us in a specific location.
That would have been nice, but he is not down here. So you can either run as fast as you possibly can and fingers crossed she's still out there, or you can just go out and say, hey, I've heard of those people. I might have someone who can contact them.
Okay, so like my plan right now is basically write a quick note that says like meet Yllaxis in XYZ spot at specific time, and just kind of run up, hand this to her, and run away.
With a decent sleight of hand, roll with advantage. That could work.
Yeah, that could work. Make it sometime tomorrow. Or like tomorrow.
Far too many things to
tomorrow
do.
afternoon or tonight. I don't know.
Not tonight. There's no time tonight.
I can't
Tomorrow's
tonight.
best.
Wheel of Fortune's on tonight. I can't go out now. Give me a time here, guys.
Well, our plan is to do the thing.
Looks like tomorrow.
We have.
Well, the items on the schedule is you have to meet Javier again in the morning.
Yeah, correct.
And the duel is the next morning.
Correct.
Yeah.
So we have tomorrow morning is a big thing, and then I think we're
We
trying
have like
to
the
do.
whole afternoon, evening to prepare for the morning.
And by
after.
prepare, do you mean go to the LizardFolk and go to help Saphira to get them both on our side? Because that's what we need to do.
Yes.
Yes.
Prepare.
Yeah, those two things. But yeah, so tomorrow morning is the only like real set in stone thing, and hopefully this will be first. If she could meet us maybe near the outskirts of the city, we could go right to the LizardFolk afterwards. But I don't know.
Meet by the coffee stand.
Ah, there you go.
Okay, I'm gonna write down meet Yllaxis by the coffee stand at what time?
Call it afternoon.
Yeah,
What,
call it.
3 o'clock?
3
No.
o'clock's fine.
3?
I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
3's too early, you think? Or too late?
No, I think it might be too late. Call it noon.
Okay, I'm gonna
True. Then I'll be up all night.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scribble that onto the piece of paper.
Excuse me.
In case he asks, because I want to kind of maintain that I am not who I really am, and we are not there. Should I say like my mistress Tara like
knows so and so. Yeah. Well,
or
yeah.
or like I was paid 5 gold to give this to you.
Right. Perfect. Or just sleight of hand it into her. Well, now that you're kind of alone. Yeah.
That's unnecessarily shady.
Okay.
Just, hey, unnecessarily shady is what's happening here all the time anyway.
Is Fontiev's middle name.
Right. Exactly.
Fontiev slightly shady something.
Okay, so what? How are you gonna do it? You just gonna talk to her?
I'm gonna go up. I'm just gonna prep myself. Me. And then I'm just gonna go. Like I'm gonna go run up to her. I'm just gonna go tap her on the shoulder.
She's sitting on the steps and she's just saying "fuck" as she just watches people walk by.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up to her. I'm gonna tap her on the shoulder.
And she jumps and she'll see.
Like, I was
Excuse
given 5 gold to deliver this message to you.
I think that he looks like a female, as all of us do.
Yeah, that's
We're
what
all
we
seemed to be
established.
female.
We're all seemed to be
Okay.
female.
Got it. So you're giving 5 gold, or sorry, you're telling her you're in the message, and you're saying you were paid to do it.
Yes, I was paid 5 gold to do this.
What? Who?
And then I kind of just start walking away, and I dash around the corner and disappear.
No, wait. Are you gonna use your broom to run away?
I'm gonna get around the corner, assuming that there's nobody can see me. I'm gonna use my broom to kind of just like fly away and just find a way to kind of hide.
Okay, so she looks around as she eventually gets up, but she can't move that fast.
And I'm gonna kind of covertly make my way back to the party.
Okay.
And like, I have delivered the message. She tried to chase me, so I run.
Thank you for doing so. I am not nearly as quick nor as convincing as you are.
Indeed. And I put my cloak up just in case she walks by again.
We should probably head upstairs to see what's going on.
Just for my reference, the note said something about your real names, right?
It
Yeah,
said like meet Yllaxis at the coffee shop at this time tomorrow.
All right, good.
Yeah, which I believe you said 3 o'clock tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah.
I think we pushed it up to noon, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It's one of those times.
Make your choice
It's
here.
3. It's 3. 3 is
Okay.
fine.
Perfect.
3 is fine. I can handle 3.
You
I'll
and
have
your
decaf.
incessant need to go to Starbucks every single day.
I can't. Don't talk to me till I have my coffee.
Exactly.
I need my vegan latte cappuccino.
So we're going upstairs. Yes.
2 non-dairy creamers. Yes. Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs, as well as I'm just gonna put Maggie up here because like she's just kind of along for the ride currently.
She's just currently just a drooling mass, just staring into space.
She's focusing on very important things. She's trying to read through all of these rules.
Okay, let's all admit one thing here. We all know Maggie, and she's just staring at somebody's ass.
Yes.
That's exactly what she's doing, but she's using the rules as cover. Anyway, when we come up, I'm just gonna approach and just be like, I'm glad everyone's out of the portal. But we
Yes.
shouldn't stay here for terribly long.
Agreed.
I'm gonna
Lord
shut
Dennis.
the door, obviously.
Okay. Lord Dennis says yes. Now, Yllaxis, you had a question for me, right?
Yes, when I'm not muted. Well, I wanted to, since upon your request, you had asked to take care of these young ones and make sure they were put away first. I think we can arrange that as a group, so long you promise to stay here for 20 minutes.
Yes.
Is everyone okay with that? Escorting the
escorting these?
younger... Yeah. I think we can just kind of do it. 20 minutes passes and they have been safely shepherded back to their homes. Hopefully. Hopefully, I don't know if there's other things that's
Yeah,
gonna
but we
happen.
can do that
I
if you
think that's all right. Do we bring Torok with us? I think that maybe hearing from him where his Salamary last was, and or finding a spot for him to be safe. I'm not sure if we bring him or if we keep him here. He does not have a Salamary, but it seems as if it may try to find him. Is this correct?
You can ask me that.
Yeah, I'm looking at Torok as saying
Well-
this. Like, is it correct that it's going to come find you? I'm gonna ask in Draconic.
Dinty, very dinty, very tiny. Dinty, innocent, vulnerable. Dinty loves him. Dinty's just innocent little Salamir. Dinty not very strong, not very fast.
Will Binti be looking for you? Is there any way to call Binti back to you? Or does Binti just know your scent?
He says I could go to the window and make the call. It would be quite loud, though.
Might not be the best decision here, but it might be something if we can find a place loud enough. About how loud is it? Is it a horn, or is it a yell of some type?
It's a type of yell. He says, but if someone is holding Binti in a little cage, like we do, then he cannot get up. He's not very strong. He must be rescued.
Yes.
What if he was secretly the Hulk?
I don't think that is the case. But we know last time you had Binti was at the other inn, correct?
Yes. I was taking a nap. Albert was here with me, and Albert raised his hand. Albert says, "Yeah, I went to Swayze's herb shop to get a little smoke." And Torok says, "I woke up. There was a man knocking on doors. I looked around, and I could not find Binti anywhere."
I'm gonna look at Yllaxis and say, Binti may be something that we get, just so that tomorrow we can go and return Torok to his people.
I agree. I think we have a 1-2 stop this evening, and that's one of the two.
It seems for now that you're relatively safe here. I think. Depends on the amount of evidence they can collect in a day, but
Who are you talking to?
I'm just saying in general, like both Torok and Lord Thanor might be safe for now here, but
I'd say for today. Tomorrow we should probably readdress that.
yes,
Indeed.
Lord Thanor is wanted right now. Torok is not.
right, exactly. Well, Torok is, yeah, fair.
He's in brown face. So he just looks like a typical slave lizard right now.
Yeah, he looks like what Dromik looks like, but all the time. That.
So are people taking the boys home now? I just want to be clear on that.
I think we're trying to figure out who we're bringing with us to escort these boys, correct?
I think they can both stay. I don't think that's a problem unless, Kiff wants to stay behind or something. But I think
I
this
think
is
that
something.
works.
I think this is
I mean,
something we
yeah,
can accomplish in 20 minutes or so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that
Keep
works.
happy, keep company.
I think it might be best if we all stay together.
No, okay.
But Lord Thanor, do you have any way to contact us if there is any type of emergency? I know you are a mage.
He says, well, I'm not the greatest, but I should be able to do this 1 or 2 sendings if necessary.
If necessary, please do so. Stay away from the windows and do not go downstairs. The same goes for you, Torok.
Dark nuts.
I'll reiterate it in Draconic if he needs that.
Okay.
So, time to
Agreed.
escort these young men home, correct?
You guys,
The
sure
boys
you don't.
all want to go home. They all not eagerly.
You guys sure you don't want me to stay, for instance, like outside of the inn, posted up somewhere in case any trouble might come in, or?
Tell you what, we can all go. I will leave Altier here, who can communicate to me within a mile away.
I like that.
There we go.
I like that. Yeah. just
Right.
as an extra safety precaution. Okay.
You guys are so powerful.
We're powerful until we're not. All right, so
We're
we're
powerful.
bringing just the young
Powerful
men.
until we are.
I'm gonna say I don't think going down the steps is a keen idea. Maybe if we have them. What?
You gonna go out the window?
I'm just gonna say like it might be best to not. I would like to check the windows like on the sides and see what's there.
There's a rather softened garbage pile outside of this one.
Is that this one? Okay. I'm just gonna say it might be best to have them meet us down there. Maybe one of us who is either disguised as female or is a female goes with them, just so that they are chaperoned.
Yes.
Why don't you, Fontiev, what do you want to actually? Why don't you sending them out the window? How about this, Fontiev? You go down there just to protect them, should they come down, and should something happen down there, and I can,
Help them down.
escort them and make sure they get down okay, and we'll meet you in 30 seconds.
Okay.
Just because you do have the broom and can get down there rather
Yeah, it's
softly.
just easy for you. That's
Yeah.
all.
Okay.
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 So, Yllaxis, are you
Nothing
going
is
to?
happening.
Yeah. Are you gonna like help them down? Do you want Marvis help?
Yes.
Do you want?
I think both between Marvis and I, with our strength, we can get them out the window. 1, 2, and then firmly plant them down, and helps us if necessary.
I'd like to just be near. I don't know if the door is here or the door is here. I just want to be at the door, listening.
Okay. No one. There's just a couple of people come up who sound like drunk and happy, and they're just going to their room.
Okay.
And you can hear some people speaking in Elvish and then people speaking in Dwarvish who seem like dwarves, but that's about it.
I don't know either of those languages, but okay. Okay, I just wanted to make sure no one was like lurking at our door.
No one's lurking. They
Okay.
seem to have thoroughly searched this room and I didn't find much.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. All right. Once
Okay.
I guess once the gentlemen are down, can we leave the Maggie figure here and just say that like she's with us, quote unquote, but not really,
Yeah, sure.
just so I don't have to get another figurine around.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Once they're down, I'll look at everyone, start exiting the room, and go back downstairs. Is that okay with everyone? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Wonderful. I'm gonna do the downstairs. I'm gonna go this way. As I don't know if anyone else is leaving, but I need to look at a thing. Oh, where's my equipment? There it is. As we leave, I'm gonna give Sandra, we'll call it 17 gold because I have 77, but I'm gonna give her at least 17 gold.
Her eyes wide. She says, "Thanks." She
I'm
looks
gonna-
quite pleased.
Give her a little nod and go back downstairs, or go outside and like wait with where everyone else is, but
Okay, so you guys are taking the boys home?
yep, I think that's the
So
case. Does anyone else have anything else they want to do here?
Here, no.
I'm just asking who am I throwing out the window?
Young people, don't crush them.
And all of a sudden
Yeah,
he
we're
just
trying to
starts
help.
punting them out the window.
Oh, okay.
We're
Point
keeping
me
these
to where
ones
their
safe.
home is, and I'll get them in time.
Perfect. Okay, don't throw them though.
okay.
No. Aim for that perfect spiral. They need to go to the end zone.
So to summarize briefly, you take them home. The reactions from their family is about half of "You've got a lot of explaining to you do, young man," and then about half of "Oh, my poor baby, I was so worried about all the arrests and everything." So
And then one part little brother going, "Damn it, I wanted your room."
Yes, exactly.
yeah, so they all thank everyone. They also got the parents are gonna like pay you guys and say that we appreciate you bringing our young Trent home safe and sound, and they're gonna flip you guys coins in an amount of a total of 50 gold.
Okay. I
Except
don't.
there's
I don't really care who accepts it. I'm not going to take it. I think probably either Yllaxis or someone in the front would probably take it.
I feel a little weird taking the money personally, but I
Fontiev?
must.
Close. I'm just yelling like, "How dare you associate with that pervert Lord Thanor? I knew he."
Yeah.
I guess we should take the money.
Yllaxis is like,
Excuse-
if
is-
you. She's like, no, it's okay. And Fontiev's like, yes, please, thank you.
Hey, I'm still Seam. Nobody knows who I am.
That's exactly.
Yeah, if you want to put 50 gold pieces in your inventory,
Yeah.
go right ahead.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. It'll go to party fund later. Don't worry about it right
Yeah,
now.
no, that's probably what's gonna end up happening.
That's fine. Just put it in your inventory for now.
Okay.
Okay, that's 10.
Yeah. Okay.
50 gold. As soon as I find out how to find this thing.
When we're finished dropping our young friends off, I'm gonna say, is it time for Binti?
Binti, and also, well, no. We have to have a quick conversation first. Then Binti / we want to talk to Tyler, who's in the inn right next door to that one too.
Yes, of course. So, what conversation are we having?
With Lord Thanor.
Oh, we're going back into our room to talk to him?
He was going to explain himself. Yes.
Ah,
We
I
said we'd wait
missed
there
this.
for 20 minutes, and then we'd
Right,
come
and
back
then
to
come back.
him,
Okay.
and we'd hear him,
Sounds
and then
good
we
to me.
do what we just said.
Sounds good to me. Okay.
Okay. So he says, it pains me greatly that such terrible accusations are leveled against me. He said, they have charged me with corrupting the youth, I suppose. He says, in truth, the education for males in this city is really lacking. I was simply, he says, trying to teach them, how to avoid getting people pregnant before when they're just, schoolboys, really. Just trying to teach them how to be good men when there's just so little education about how men can make their way in the world.
Interesting. I'm gonna just state.
Insight that, 'cause that sounds like the most fucking red pill bullshit I've ever heard in my life.
It does sound very red pill in real life. I am going to stay by the door. Door closed. Just be an alert, because I know that people were looking for us. So just in case.
If you need the receipt, that's
Yeah, 20.
20.
Yeah. I just heard you go. And I was like, yes, that's a good roll, or a really bad roll.
26 total.
So you're insight checking him?
I'm insight checking him and his sincerity on what
seems
he's
like he
teaching.
really-
If he has,
Like he really doesn't want to say what the charges are, and he doesn't make a lot of eye contact, but he does seem emphatic about what he's saying. He says, there's just no education. Men are left, with no understanding of how the world works, and that they get someone pregnant, they become a husband, and they're just locked away and abused by spouses much older than they are. It's really a sad situation. I want to change this town, as you probably know from your conversation with Sister Shante. He says, I want this to be more like the service, where genders are equal, and everyone is well educated, and no one is shut up inside a home.
I mean, that sounds reasonable. That is certainly what we aspire to. I think if that is true, that is truly your goal, what sorts of things would you propose in this new form of government, seeing as you are, a member of the government already?
He says, yes, I suppose I'm sort of the token opposition, or the token radical in the city council.
Maggie, the matriarchy topples down.
He says, due to my ownership of several establishments in the Enchanters Ward, he says, I would simply like to have equal education. I think people shouldn't be afraid of the outside world. I think they should be free to travel, and traveling shouldn't be, something that's restricted or assigned to certain people. He sighs. He thinks maybe. He says, "You guys are all really good at disguise magic, aren't you? Maybe you could say that man who was arrested was someone else, and that." He says, "I really do think that the Queen is too crazy. She's gone quite mad, and she needs to be deposed. The city council needs to be restored as the true form of government here. Otherwise, he says, it's just going to go downhill."
I think we can figure something out along those lines. I don't have an idea at the moment. I think the best idea is, because plans like this take time, perhaps tonight you stay here, but tomorrow we send you to maybe probably Saphira's place for a spell. But I'm just saying a day or
spell.
two, not much more than that. Yes. Pun
Sorry.
not intended. Outside.
He says, "I would appreciate that. I really do wish to participate in the council, but I don't want to be arrested as soon as I step in there." He says, "Those charges were really false," he says, sounding nervous.
Well, for now,
Fontiev is beginning to think he might be a little bit sus.
for now,
I
Yeah.
apologize if I'm
Yeah.
flustered. It's just that I've never been so accused of something horrible before. I'm not sure if the stain will ever wash off.
it's understandable. We've been
I was
accused
called
of
a harlot.
many things.
I was called a harlot.
He says, "Asa, you know how it feels. Were you too a wanted woman?"
Yes, very much so. I had the evil empire I was in the Raya. It's very similar. I can certainly sympathize with the situation. What is it that you're accused of specifically, though?
Well, he says, I was providing a free, and he says, adult education class for young schoolboys, and so they accuse me of doing improper things with them, which is certainly not true.
Well, fortunately for you, on top of everything we're going to do, we do have a lawyer on retainer. So if you give me some, specific things to look up, maybe she can help us with that too.
So, certainly. Which lawyer would it happen to be?
Sean doesn't remember. Yllaxis does.
Okay, I remember. He says, she's one of
Tyra.
my. He says, I'm sure we can work together on this and get something fixed up.
Fabulous. At any rate, I think for now you're safe for the evening. We do have other things, Binti related, and I said that in Draconic, Binti related, to go take care of now.
So, I think I'll be safe here for tonight. It sounds like they thoroughly searched this room and it's under another name, so I think they'll come back here.
Yes, I think that you did quite a good job with the spell that you used.
He says, when this is all over, I'll be sure to give you guys a great reward for your efforts if that's something you need.
That would be nice.
Indeed.
Alright. Binti time. I'm just gonna tell him, keep an eye on Torok. I'm gonna say this in common. Keep an eye on Torok. He does not know as much about this town as you do. And he is a LizardFolk, though he is quite kind. I would say just make sure he does not go anywhere.
They nod.
Okay. I think we're going to the expat district, correct?
That's
That
where Mindy was last seen, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Detective Kiff time.
Okay. Okay, so just to be clear, are you taking any NPCs with you at this time or not? I think you are not, right?
Altier, no.
Altier, but other than that, no.
Okay,
We're
good.
we're not gonna take Albert.
Albert did have a friend there. I don't know. What would you prefer? I don't mind either way.
You know what? Albert might remember some of the things. He might be helpful.
Sure, Albert can come with us.
Yeah, if we're going for Binti, right?
Yeah, he's also friends with the person who tried to blast me away. But I do look different now, though I'm still a tiefling. I think a different tiefling.
Okay,
Or was
so
I a
on
woman
the-
then?
You've always been female, darling. Well, in these
I meant a
disguises.
woman drow. Sorry.
Last you left off, you were a female drow when we went in because.
Okay,
the
then yeah,
tieflings
she saw me as a
around
drow,
you.
and now I'm not.
Okay. So as you're walking across the town, it takes about 15 minutes. You do see royal messengers putting up posters that saying that the queen has a big, tremendous announcement at 8 a.m. tomorrow, and that everyone should assemble at the pavilion in front of the palace to hear her glorious pronouncements. There's going to be a big new change in government.
It's going to be huge.
Yeah.
Literally everything happens when we're around, and always happens at like a moment's notice. Ugh. Anyway,
We just have impeccable timing.
that
We
must
have
be.
the greatest timing. It's
So
almost as if the world is structured around us for some reason.
Yes, yes, as if.
You ever
But
get
as
that
if
feeling that
nothing
there's these weird overlording gods that are controlling our every movement like we're puppets?
Nope.
I mean, yes, but I've talked to her before.
Right, exactly. The only gods I know of are my own. And, well, our own, I guess, is a better way to put it. Okay, so we're here now.
I don't know. There are times where it just whispers in my ear.
Hi, my name's Aneptus. How are you? Have you
Oh,
seen my
no.
grandmama?
Oh, no. Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Just
You
let him
arrive
go.
at the expat village with some familiar sights here from the last time you were here. It is now a little later. That's 7:05 or so. You do see Erd outside of Erd's clubhouse.
And
And-
Albert is with us, correct? I just pulled him over with us.
Yep, sure.
I'm gonna let Yllaxis take the lead on this, because I am bad at talking.
Albert actually says, I got this funny feeling about one of those shrines back in the shrine district. You mind if I go and go do some meditation over there for a bit?
We may need
Is
some
everything
information
all right?
first. Wait, we may need some information first.
After
Yeah,
introductions.
yeah. We need you to introduce us to at least Erd.
All right. So Erd is out having smoke. She's talking to a dwarf over here in the underground. Erd looks like she's in a bad mood.
Would Kiff be close enough to hear at least part of what they're saying?
If Kip knows Undercom, sure.
Kiff does know Undercommon. It is one of the two languages he knows, or two besides Common. He knows, yeah, two extra he knows.
Erd's saying, this town is just getting worse and worse. People casting fucking spells at me. Just trying to have, I used to be a slave. They used to whip me and beat me. And the dwarf is saying, yeah, I get it. I know how you feel. And she said, now about all this queen bullshit, I don't know. We might have to move somewhere else. But how am I going to liquidate, my little tavern here? I mean, and the dwarf's saying, yeah, dude, I know. Stuff's looking bad. It's getting real. So they're kind of commiserating about the state of things, and Erda just has had a very bad day in general. These people made her dance without her consent.
Kiff will go up to Erd and just say, "Hello, friend. Good to see another short scale folk around these parts."
Kind of inside check, Kiff. She says, you look. So you're not disguised now, right?
Kiff is disguised, but as a different colored kobold.
Yeah.
Any color in particular?
Polka dot.
I just think it just and you had slightly different features, right? You had a shorter snoot.
I had a shorter snoot. Let's say I've been doing a lot of like teals and blues and whatnot. Let's go for kind of a dusty orange this time.
Orange.
like a burnt orange.
I like it. I like it.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. Terracotta, if you will.
Bird is taking a smoke from a little rolled cigarette of some kind, and she kind of blows the smoke and she says, "Yeah, it's good to see one who's well spoken."
Kiff will ask, is this your place?
She says, "Yeah, it's not much, but it's a cheap hotel for people passing through town."
Kiff will say, hey, for folk like us, even a place like this is something to be proud of. I mean, look at the rest of us around here, huh?
She says, "Yeah, pride's probably what keeps me going. She says, it's not much. It's just when I look at all those other slaves, it doesn't feel great. But it keeps us going. It's something to live for." She says, "I've saved a bit of money here." She says, "You looking for a place to stay the night?" And she actually goes inside and waves you in.
Kiff will he'll look back at the party. He'll give a little nod of like,
I'm
He knows
just
what he's
finding it
doing.
hilarious
right
right
back.
now that Yllaxis' mouth is just permanently open because fan.
It's fine,
I
it
mean, that's
happens.
also accurate. But
And Kiff will enter.
Okay.
Kiff says, how much, friend?
He says, "It's gonna be 1 gold a night.
All right.
We got straw mattresses, mushroom pillows. Just not much, but keep it as clean as I can."
Kiff will say, is it all right if I have a few friends over? I'll pay more.
Make it 2 for cleaning costs.
Kiff will say, I'll make it 4 because I like you. I like the way you do things around here. And we'll slide 4 gold over the counter.
He says, "Thanks." She says, "You'll be in the first room on the left over there."
Kiff says, excellent, thank you. And first room on the left,
It's room number 1.
copy that. All right, Kiff will head in. And then Kiff will close the door. And here's what he's going to do. With the door closed, he's going to attempt to don the cloak of invisibility.
Okay. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be able to.
So what Kiff is attempting to do is, we know the Salamari will disrupt magic within a certain radius.
Correct.
So by putting on the cloak of invisibility, if it was not working, then we would know it would be close.
Right.
Yes. So, but if it is, if it's all good here, then it is what it is.
It seems to work fine.
Okay.
Hmm.
Kiff will then open the door, still donning the cloak. Nice and easy. And then he's going to walk down the front hall and out.
Okay. Nothing happens. You still seem invisible.
Okay. Kiff will go back into the middle of the party and kind of kick it off and say, Kiff got place for a night to do business,
very
if you
good.
will.
Very good, Kiff. Albert, do you remember which room you guys were in?
Yeah, we were in room number 5. We still got it. I rented another night because I wasn't sure how long you guys were going to be here.
Would it
So,
be suspect at all if you went into room number 5 for any reason?
Well, no, he says, I rented it. Want me to go there now?
I want to hear what Kiff is going to say, but then probably yes. Go ahead.
Kiff was going to say, kind of spill the beans on what he was trying to do. Like, Kiff was trying to, see if he could detect it in the area, and he didn't. But if there's any clues that may be in your room, we can definitely go in and take a look around.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Perhaps you are the best suited to look for clues, Kiff.
Kiff is.
I would also be happy to help look for clues.
Detective Kiff.
Kiff
Actually,
is
my
not very
investigation's not great.
perceptive.
I am, yes, but are
I'm
you
just
investigative?
saying, Kiff can get in there
Oh.
without arousing suspicion.
Well, I think that, I mean, if that's fair, but like, if he walks in with a person, it's who cares, right? He has the room
That's
rented.
true. But walking into the room that he's not rented.
Well, we've rented that room. No, he
We
does.
rented
He has. He said he has another night at the
He
room.
rented this room.
Yeah.
I rented this room.
Right,
He rented
Albert's
this room.
Albert's room. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Sure.
There's no reason to say
We're
that we
going with
didn't,
Albert.
we didn't meet at the Boulette or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, regardless, whomever,
fine.
whomever is fine. I'd be more than happy to go with the Yllaxis and just kind of be on alert, be paying attention closely.
So if you guys want to go in the room, Kiff would like to just casually walk on this side of the building and kind of like stand here, whistle. Is there a window? Does each room have
It's
a
like a
respective room have a window?
dirty, smudgy window on each of the sides. Yeah, it's just a single-story little motel type of place.
Okay.
Do you want to like see what you can hear or see from each window?
Precisely.
There's the sound of someone playing little drums in room number 4. There's the sound of droning and chanting in room number 2. There's no sound from room number 3 and room number 5.
Okay. Very good. Kiff will return back to the party and mention his findings.
Does he also leave a free coupon for meat on a stick? Coming
think-
coming
He's gonna give
soon
those to
to a
actual
Drow
people.
city near you?
Oh, I'm sure he will.
I think we should go in and talk to Ern. Why not, right?
Yeah.
Sure. Before we do that, Albert, can you remind me the situation that arose when Tarak was sleeping with Binti and then woke up, and what happened exactly?
Well, he says, I was coming back. No, I went to get a sandwich. So I was coming back. And I heard this unholy wailing, from Al's room. And Erd told me, I better get him to knock it off. This upsetting the customers. So I went in there, and then, oh man, he was so upset.
I see. Okay.
He says, I might have been a little, when I have a smoke, sometimes I get a little, I don't know, a little fuzzy, but I don't think I saw him miss anything important.
Okay, very good. I think I can talk to Erd, perhaps then, if you guys want to look at the room simultaneously. There's got to be a clue there.
I would be alright with going to look at the room that you have rented, if that's alright with you. I'll keep my ears and eyes open.
No problem. Going in there now?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's doing the investigating?
I am currently, I want to listen. If Kiff especially told me there was chanting coming from room 1, and
Room 2, you mean?
that's what I meant, and we're in room 1, I want to listen to said chanting and see if I can discern what it is. I currently know Common, Draconic, Orc, and Druidic. I just want to know if it's any of those 4 languages.
Roll perception.
Yes. Give me a hot minute.
Also, Kiff will not be the one doing the investigation in Al's room because he is
It's-
a negative 1.
22.
You're pretty sure it sounds like a man chanting one of the prayers to the Empire of Man, and he's saying, "Dear Lord Dominus, please forgive my sins as I wander the earth." Please absolve my
Wait,
soul.
which emperor? Our big emperor?
Yeah, big boy.
Oh shit.
It sounds like
Okay.
someone speaking in common, and like sounds like a human man's person.
Okay. I'm gonna go into Kiff's room and then I'll do some looking. I don't know if anyone else has a better investigation. Mine's not great, but it's not terrible.
So you're looking around Kiff's room?
I think so for now, or unless let's do Yllaxis thing first. And I'm just in Kiff's room, so I'm not like standing out there twiddling my thumbs.
I'll be the Dromik because we're two scale folk.
We're
Yeah.
not though. I'm a tiefling.
Oh yeah, that's right. Even so.
I'll walk in, and as I see Erd there, I walk up and I say, I'm so sorry. Excuse me, ma'am. And after saying that in common, I switch to Draconic, and I say, I'm looking for a friend of mine who said he was supposed to be here, and I've not been able to locate him. I was supposed to meet him outside about an hour ago, and there's just been so much commotion around here. Have you happened to seen a LizardFolk that looks like this? And I described Turak.
He says, "Yeah, he was staying with Albert the gnome. I have seen him, but both of them went out a little while ago."
Do you know what happened to him?
Well, he seemed quite upset about something, and to be honest, he sounded like he got the accent of one of the white lizard folk, the crazy ones from down below. He says, "I'm rather glad to have him out of here."
I'm so worried of him. I heard of all the commotion that was going down here, and he might be taken by the government or something.
Shrugs. He says,
is
"Yeah,
there
he said he lost his pet or something, but he shrugs. He says, this hotel is not responsible for stolen property or other lost property. He says, I can't afford the insurance."
Certainly not at all. But if you had an inkling of an idea, do you know what he might be talking about and what he might be missing?
Well, he was talking with Albert the gnome. He said it was just a tiny little orange lizard who was very slow and kind of chubby-like. She says, I have to see. I did see it on his shoulder when he came in the door the first time. But after that, I didn't see it.
Well, thank you. Do you mind if I wait in in this lobby for just a few minutes and perhaps poke around?
Sure. She says, I don't mind.
Okay. I'm gonna roll perception check while I'm out here to look to see if there's any sort of clue, any of this lizard gone missing.
Okay.
15 total.
You find a tiny, beautiful orange lizard scale by the door jam.
By the door jam, you said?
Yes.
Which door? Okay, very good, up front.
On the way out there, yeah.
Okay. I put that in my pocket, and I open up the door, pretending to just sort of take a breath, and I say, oh, it's you!" Gesturing to Albert. "You were supposed to be here with him."
You want Albert to come
Yes,
and
you! Oh, do you know what happened to our dear, dear friend?
He says, you mean Turok?
Yes, of course.
Well, he certainly seems to be missing his little pet.
I found this, as I show him the scale.
Albert says, well, this is certainly just one scale, but Turok did said when Binti gets real stressed, he sometimes drops his tail, hoping it'll satisfy whoever's chasing.
Drops his tail.
Yeah, he says, I wonder if that might be around here somewhere.
Do you think we can take one check in the room just to see if there's anything that we overlooked, or that maybe that the lizard left behind as a clue?
He says, sure thing. Right this way.
Is there anything anyone else wants to do, or do you want to keep investigating? I don't know if you want to call anyone in or not, Yllaxis, but do your thing.
I mean, I would call you in.
Me,
I was kind of hoping that you know.
my investigation's only
Yeah,
a +1, just so you know.
I mean, my investigation's a +0. We are not an in-base group without Maggie, so.
Yes, I know. I was about to say, investigation is not something I am particularly good at. I would be happy to, like, come out of my room and, like, do a little mill around, and then if I see you guys, feel free to call me in.
Yeah, we can schmooze on it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
you. I know you.
Yeah.
In Draconic, I say, it's you, remember the time.
Right, to Kiff, I'm gonna pretend as if I don't understand Draconic currently, because I am a tiefling.
You just blink one eye and then the other individually.
Yes, that is exactly what's happening.
I am a tiefling. Like,
I am a tiefling. This is how tieflings function. They don't know Draconic? Question mark.
that is me.
But yeah,
Good old tiefling.
Yep.
things.
doing tiefling type things. Hit me.
Well, you see, look
Tiefling.
over here, and, you know, I will, if possible, I'll investigate with you. We could both investigate this
That's fine
small
with
space for clues.
So Dromik has the +1, you said?
me. Correct. Dromik has I have a +1.
I will.
Are you gonna do what I think you're gonna do?
Yeah, I am going to
You're so excited.
say some proverb of my youth that's incredibly
It's
inspiring.
just growling. It's just growling because Kiff was raised by wolves. No one understands it, but everyone's like, okay, Kiff.
And you will get a bardic inspiration.
Thank you. Okay,
Nice.
I'll do the thing. Yeah, it's just Kiff like grumbling and
What
growling
is it
like
now?
a
A D4?
D6.
D6.
What is
I think.
D6. Very good.
Yes. So let me pull out my D6. Or just let me pull out all these dice because it doesn't tell me which one's which in
Hey,
the
good luck.
search. There we go. All right, let's see. Bink. Oh, I rolled a 19 without the D6. And
Nice.
a +5, so it's like, oh, way over 20.
That's a 25.
25.
Wow.
I got a natural 18 on top of that, so we've done some
Hell
good
yeah.
investigation.
We know how to do a search.
Okay, so you guys found 3 clues.
Wow, clues.
You
I like-
found a little green leaf, which you would recognize as a leaf of tripweed, which is not grown here.
Uh-huh.
A sprinkling of pixie dust, and these were wedged under the side of the little,
Yeah, under the
carpet. And
Yeah.
you find a tiny little scrap of a note that says, "Bring him to me unharmed."
Uh-oh.
This is from
Ew.
Swayze.
It looks like it could be. It's someone who obviously deals in drugs.
And apparently trafficking.
Albert says, "Damn, I didn't notice these things when I was here last time. I guess I was a little high. I guess I've been under awful stress lately."
You said you went for a smoke. Who did you go to see?
I went to Swayze's place across the street.
Of
Oh
course.
boy.
Of course, it is across the street.
Yeah, I went to his place.
Yes.
Across
Did
the street and
he-
2 blocks away.
It may be a bad idea for you to go there with us. I don't know. Well, what do you think, Yllaxis?
It's probably not best for Albert to be seen. You said you had a temple you wanted to run to.
Yeah, he said, I've just got a funny feeling that I need to go to Ennerith's shrine. He says it's the elven god of time, you know, and just the passage of time sometimes kind of calms me down. Mind if I go there now?
Feel free. We'll meet up here tonight. Be careful.
He's gonna go over to Ennerith's.
I see. Is that pile of clothing actually a pile of clothing, or just like
It's like
that's
bedclothes and clothing. Yeah,
okay?
it was included in the investigation.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I thought you were going to do something with it. So I guess we are going to see this Swayze person. Can you tell me more about him? I just know that he is bad.
You're asking Albert?
I'm asking Yllaxis. Because Albert went to go do his thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to see this Swayze person, but I feel like we don't have much of a choice. If we
How-
want the Binti, then we want that.
Is he someone who is going to try to trick us? What is he like? It might be best for...
100%. He is not the most trustworthy person at all. He is a dealer in substances, as I point to the pixie dust and tripweed, but also he seems to be an informant of sorts and is a spy for Queen Madara, and also more than likely does some sort of spying for the Emperor as well.
That's good to know. Do you think that he's an adept liar? I will keep my eyes and ears open. Is he someone
Well,
that...
once we all had him,
Go ahead.
once we all had him cornered, and I made him scream, that was pretty fun.
I'm just... Dromik's just asking for his own, personal... I would like to know who this is before we go see him.
He certainly tries to lie. I wouldn't trust. There's a difference
Don't
between
trust
a
what he
good liar
says.
and a bad liar.
Yes, of course.
Yes, I'm a good liar because I have a face you can trust. But he's a bad liar because you don't believe a thing he says, no matter what he says.
Understood. I'll be as aware as possible. AKA your little insight beacon.
Okay.
That's it. So I think we're going to Swayze, yes?
So, before we do that,
It's also 9/11. But go ahead, Kiff, do your thing. Maybe before we go to Swayze, we take a break.
Yeah.
my thing involves the Swayze compound, so we can break now.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah.
Do we want it? Is that okay with everyone? Taking a quick little break?
I would like a break.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're okay with that, Charles. If there's nothing like pressing at this very moment that we need to do in this house before we
Yeah,
go
sure.
to Swayze. Okay.
Thursday.
Awesome. So at this time, it is 9 o'clock. You guys go do your thing. I have to do my spiel. It's 9 o'clock. We take questions, comments, whatever. There's tea screaming in the background. It's great. I'll be here. Foon, who is Kiff, is also watching chat, and some other folks as well. So I can pose questions to anyone if you have any. But yeah, we're gonna go on a break, but it doesn't mean we're going anywhere, really. So break time. And we're back. Oh, awkward. I need to talk and not be muted. We were gonna do a thing, but Kiff wanted to go to Exotic Herb Swayze shop first.
Well, not in per se. Kiff would like to kind of go up to the corner, tuck behind it. Sorry, I'm eating an apple fritter. Pop the cloak on.
Okay.
And he's just gonna, nice and easy, stroll around the building, look for other methods of ingress, windows, other doors, cellar doors if there is any, etc.
Okay. Roll perception
Absolutely.
or investigation, your choice.
Pretty sure it's
It's
perception's
probably
the better one.
perception.
That's a 13.
Kiff notices that he's wearing the cloak, right?
Yes.
He notices when he gets to here, his feet kind of flicker into half visibility. Around this.
Yeah,
If,
good job.
Cliff puts his paw up to his invisible face in a gasping sort of what's the gesture?
There's no ingress of obvious note, but you do see some garbage bags here, and I will write down the next building as well. It is an alley there.
Okay, look. Kiff will. Should Kiff check the trash?
Check
Kiff will,
the where?
the trash.
I would just say, like, be aware that you might want us with you. Who
Yeah,
knows?
probably. Kiff will, still cloaked, pitter patter his way back. Get back into the middle of our friends, take the cloak off, and explain what just happened.
Are we outside at this point? I'm assuming. I don't know.
I see people are hanging out. Yeah.
Just you know, twiddling our thumbs. You're telling us what happened?
Yeah.
Interesting. It sounds like Binti. I'm gonna look over to Yllaxis and say, he may need some convincing to give it to us, or we could sneak and get it ourselves.
You see Swayze go up through the window of the shop. He opens the door. He hangs a sign that says closed on the door. And it says, "This is back in a jiffy."
Ew, he would use
Wow.
the word jiffy.
And then he
Yeah,
goes
he
back
would.
inside.
Okay. I think quick sneak and then convince. And by convince, I mean with my fist.
Convince and then air quotes convince.
Right, yes. I think sneak, convince. So, I think first and foremost, he's probably got a secret way out, let's be honest. But it wouldn't hurt to poke around and try to find our way inside quietly and stop him.
All right, sounds good to me.
Were there windows or anything other than what Kiff saw?
There's a couple windows in the front of the shop. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow you
Um,
as we approach the shop. It's all your call.
I mean, I bet you he has underground entrance or something just because that's what he does. But I think
Would you
Yes,
like
Kiff,
Kiff
go
out in would you like Kiff out in the alleyway in case he tries to make an escape?
I think Kiff would be the best inside man, don't you? Because you can be invisible and you can message us.
That is true.
And I think get you inside and tell us what to do, and somebody else, I'm not very sneaky, maybe it's me, stays outside.
Okay.
I don't want just Kiff going in, but maybe Kiff, you go in first, and then
He's our sneaker, our
Yes,
our sneaker.
yes, and then perhaps
He's a pair of Reeboks. That's what he is.
I will stay with you,
Fontiev
Yllaxis.
next, and then Dromik. Okay.
Yeah, I
Sounds
want to
good.
stay with you where I can. Just I'm gonna be your little insight beacon.
So
The
Kiff
insight
will
beacon that will lead us to victory and or death.
Kiff will
Yes.
approach a window. Are the windows closed, open?
They don't seem to be able to be opened. They're just kind of panes of glass in
Got it.
between shroomwood planks. Through the dirty windows, you can see Swayze seem to be counting money. Are you guys sneaking right now?
I mean, I guess technically speaking, we don't want him to know, but we're not actively like.
Are
We don't want him to
stealthing.
know that
Are
we know that
there,
we know that he knows that we know.
We are all disguised. Is there a window on this side as well?
We also changed our disguises, remember?
I'm just
So he
asking.
definitely
But,
doesn't know who we are.
but the question is there a window on this side as well? Or is it just the front?
It's
Yeah.
mostly the front, but I'll just try.
Okay, yeah, just because, like, if he sees people, like, doo-dee-doo-dee-doo down the alleyway, yeah, like, that window is gonna be a problem.
Yeah, those are the 3 windows that are available.
Yeah.
They're all utterly dirty.
Okay, yeah, this window's gonna be a problem, so we should either, like, duck under it or try to, like...
You can see he has some glass cases inside there and some shelves.
Okay.
And is this a back door?
So when Kiff was back there, he saw a pile of garbage bags and he didn't fuck with them. To my
You didn't touch
I,
anything
I
else?
think this box is like a case inside the.
Yeah, that's the case.
Okay. Now I understand. Yep. Sounds good.
That has some pixie dust in it. There you go.
Got it. Those are iron bars. That's a window.
Right, exactly.
Got it.
So, Kiff will. The door, it says closed, but Kiff, donning his cloak of invisibility, will head up to the door and try the handle.
It is locked, and you hear him say, "We're closed."
And he
And
will.
then he goes and he's fiddling with this thing over here. It looks like he's putting money in here.
Put it back over
That's Swayze doing that.
and
Yep.
say, Door
Note to
closed.
self: steal all his money later.
He did
Uh,
kind of look up and see there's a bunch of people over there.
Yeah, he, like, noticed that we were there, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kiff will message Yllaxis, do Kiff break window?
I think if break window, wait a few seconds for him to sort of not. If he comes over to the window, wait a few seconds. Then when he's not looking, sneak in while invisible, of course.
While invisible, oh my god.
We may want...
All of us
I'm just
need
gonna
to
say, like, we may want to move
hide.
before that, yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hide.
Yeah. I mean, like, we could take the extra 20 seconds and go around this way. Is that possible? Is there an alleyway here, too?
Yep.
I
Yeah.
think this building. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's.
If you're okay with
let's
that.
go here.
Just,
This is-
like, we're looking
is
like we're
easier.
just
We're-
perusing,
we're
yeah.
close. Yeah, this is closer to the building, and
Why fail a check if we don't have to? Yeah, because, like, we're just going up and down the lanes. It's not necessarily like we're doing
It's
anything
called-
bad.
Yeah.
Right, we're just skulking. It's fine. This is the
You're
extra.
totally
Kiff
not criminals.
We're not
Kiff will
criminals.
send-
We are
Black-
drow ladies and one tiefling lady. You
Kiff will
watch who you're talking
send-
to.
Another message to Yllaxis and say, Yllaxis break side window? Question mark?
Just
Kiff go through-
FYI,
Yeah.
I want to remind people that there is a police cordoned off the potato depot over here. And
I
there's
just
a-
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think breaking windows is a good idea
over there.
if we're trying to find
Ah.
Binti. But I think it might be best if we just check out the back. There's no windows back here. Why not, right?
Kiff will stand by.
well, does Swayze want? Tell you what, Kiff, take this. I'll give him some of the tripweed. If you want to break the window and then throw the tripweed in there, that way he has something to cover up if the guards come over.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
So if Kiff breaks the window with like a rock or something
Uh-huh.
and throws the tripweed with it, then Swayze's got something illegal.
Well,
and he's
Swayze's
gonna have to
full
deal
of
with
full
it.
of illegal stuff. I think he sells like I don't know from the look of it, but
But that's like wink, wink. I mean, I don't know.
yeah, that's fair.
specifically, But we were told this stuff is not allowed in the Underdark. There's no way that this guy can just
That's true.
sell that without, you know.
Well, if he's a spy
It's-
for the queen, he might be able to. That's what I fear, that they might just get mad. I still think that breaking a window should be very last resort. I don't think we want any cops around here until we are gone.
How do you want to get in?
Well, it
How
is
do
a
you want to
back.
get in?
It is a
The
back
idea-
door. Yeah, it is a back door. I
That's
think.
not a back door.
Well, we haven't
It's
touched
not a
any.
back door.
Okay, we haven't touched any of the garbage though. Can I go to the
Then we can
garbage
do
pile
that.
and search at the very least before we distract anyone? Let's see if we can get in this way. And if we're able to get in this way, then why bother him? If we can't, then absolutely we bother him.
Okay, so you're going to search the garbage pile, right?
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
That's going to be investigation.
I just think it's. I think like, let's take the path of least resistance.
Nick is still watching from the front, right?
Yeah, he's just loitering.
Not great.
Invisible.
He's invisible.
Yeah.
Not great. Oh,
Okay.
I only got a 10.
So you see Swayze open this chest, and then he almost like steps entirely inside of it, and then he sort of vanishes, and this chest closes over top of it. Dromik got a 10, right?
Yeah, I didn't roll great. I rolled a 9. Plus 1 is 10.
Okay. So you don't find any treasure, but you do find something that's interesting,
Mm-hmm.
which is a adorable, tiny little severed lizard tail that has orange scales.
Binty's
And
tail.
your disguise kind of flickers around you when you're near the tail.
Hmm.
You
I'm
know
gonna-
that some of the reptilian persuasion can manually drop their own tails.
Yes, it's a skink thing. I am going to hold up the tail and show it to the group and say, well, he's definitely here.
It causes Dromik's disguise to flicker.
Kiff will message Yllaxis and say, "Bad man, go in chest."
When Kiff tried the door,
Either
was it
we wait-
locked?
It was locked, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Does anyone have a lockpick?
I mean, we have a kobold and a trench coat. If we find 2 more,
It'll be great. We can get
pull
into
it off.
every movie.
Let's see here.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Yllaxis.
I don't think I have these
Oh, okay.
tools. That's not something
I don't
I-
either.
Maggie has these tools, actually.
Well, crap.
I know that.
Ironic
yeah.
that she's the one that has thieves' tools out of all of us.
Well, this is frustrating. Are we gonna call it no thieves' tools? Charles, that's fine if so.
What are you
What
trying
if
to do?
we
Answer,
call
so
it
right now some
brute
notes.
force via Marvis?
No. What were you gonna say, Boone? Sorry. Matt, go ahead.
Kiff may have a way to enter if we don't have these tools.
What are you thinking?
So, Kiff's currently invisible. He also has a Emperor Priest robe. So, I don't know if you've ever seen this before, but people will put like heavy cloth over glass before they hit it to, 1, not have all the shards go everywhere, and 2, to kind of deaden the sound a bit.
I really that is awesome. I really don't
I
think we
have
should
a
break a
pin
window.
wrench.
Hmm.
I have
I
a
just-
pin wrench.
If there's any other way, if we could get the door open, that would. I feel
I
like that.
have a pin wrench.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like that might, if we could use that first. I don't know. I just feel really shaky about the break-in window thing. But that's just me. I'm also not the only person in the group. Like if you guys think it's a better way to go for it.
Kiff, do you want to try to pick it with a pin wrench?
I can give it a
More
shot.
like destroy. Yeah, it's
I
You
can
more
want
like
to
definitely
be
give it
a
a shot.
pin wrench.
You can certainly try, yeah.
Yeah, I will head on over, grab it, go on back over to the door. Still got my cloak on. Look left, look right, and I will attempt to disengage the lock.
Okay, that'll be sleight of hand roll.
Absolutely. Where's my die? There they are. That did not do it. No way in hell.
What is that? What was
That's
the
an
total?
8. Yeah, it's an 8.
It's an 8?
Unless somebody has inspiration, that ain't gonna do it, Chief.
I don't think I do.
I have 1. If you want it, I can give it to you.
Either way is fine.
Up to you guys.
just
If
like
you believe this way is the best way of getting in, then I'll take it. Otherwise, we can try other means.
I don't know if it's worth using inspiration. I think it was worth trying, but I mean, like, we do have other options.
Yeah. We have that temporary door thing, but I hate to waste it now.
Wait, did you sorry, so you decided not to use inspiration, right?
Yes, correct.
Correct.
An alarm spell goes off.
Chief goes,
Chief.
Sproot, and
And
he
the cop
will.
turns around and says, "Whoa, jeez, what's going on over here?"
Chief will run over here.
Swayze pops out of the box and looks around.
I knew I should
pops
have used
out of the
detect
box?
magic. Yeah, he was inside the box.
Ew.
Yeah, in this
I'm
town, people know like a lot of basic spells. So
I'm
they're gonna use
I-
alarm on stuff.
I'm going to leave
If
the
Swayze
tail.
is moving close, if
Swayze and
is
the cop
moving
are gonna go
close to the-
discuss over here.
If Swayze is moving close to the alarm, does it stop?
He's gonna talk about it with the patrol officer here for a little bit.
That's
and
not
then-
what I'm asking. My point is, if he has the lizard, it would
The
stop
alarm
the
spell would
alarm,
stop.
But yeah, but
The
is
alarm
that my
does
indication?
not immediately stop when he approaches the door. No.
Okay, thank you. Yep.
So they're going to talk for a few minutes. Obviously about the alarm and anything that they saw. You guys want to wait?
No, we need to do something now because, like, we get this or we don't. You know.
Right,
Or,
exactly.
So are they in front of this door? Like, is Swayze in the door frame?
He is standing in the door frame. The officer is standing outside.
Okay.
Officer Geraldine.
Could I possibly actually go over to Yllaxis and say maybe we use the alarm as a reason to approach, that we heard the alarm and wanted to make sure everything was all right? It could be a good
Certainly,
distraction
that's
for
not a
someone
bad
like
idea.
Kiff going in, yeah.
Let's go around from this way, though.
Yeah, back around the way we came.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I don't know if Fontiev and Marvis are following us, but you guys feel free to move your pieces. We're over here.
Okay. Bye.
Okay.
Anyway, as we come running, oh, good. Whew. The police are here.
They look around and the officer says, "Yeah, you guys see anything?"
No, we just heard the alarm, but we didn't want any other trouble like what happened earlier today in this area. We were just trying to respond and be good citizens.
Okay, and just to be clear, did Dromik take the tail with him or not?
No, I did not. I left the tail.
So Izzy says, "Yeah, you know, it really sucks when I'm just trying to make an honest living. You know, people just try to break in. I don't know what tripped the alarm though. Must have been somebody invisible. Maybe it was one of those weird disguise people from earlier." He says to the officer, and she says, "Yeah, I don't know. I'll file a report."
Sorry, I just got work texts. Sorry, give me a minute.
Is this? Did
That's
Kiff want
alright.
to sneak in at this point?
Well, I thought Swayze's still in the door frame.
Okay. So he's standing in the door frame. Yeah, he is. That's a good point. He's kind of leaning against it. You could try to tumble through if it's going to be both acrobatics and stealth.
Two things I'm very good at.
But you'll have advantage from the stealth because you're invisible.
There's two things I'm very, very good at. Should I take the shot?
If you think you can do it,
I think I can
or
do
do
it.
you want us to draw them out further? Either way is fine. Message us if so.
If you guys have an idea on how to draw both of them out. But
They're talking about the alarm trigger, and they're looking at the door.
Give me a minute. Hold on, I'm looking at spells. If Maggie was here, she would know what to do. And by that I mean Maggie knows how to throw sounds, and I don't. Crap. Well, sugar. I'm not 100% sure as to what I want to do here.
if you're not sure, I might just take the shot.
I might go up to the drow captain and say, thank you so much for your vigilance here. There's very little that we can offer you, but I thank you for making our community so much safer and helping this poor, defenseless small business owner trying to make a living in this world.
That is very
And
distracting.
yes, as I do that, I hand one of my very nice scented candles to them.
Scented candles.
Yeah, you have
She
like
looks-
you have a
Yeah.
priest pack, right?
I do. So it's, it's more like, I assume the candles have more of like an incense kind of scent.
She says,
to it.
"Well,
That's
thanks.
always
Yeah,
my
some people don't appreciate, the whole institution of the place. Some people say,
Mhm.
we're too violent or something. But I
Right.
appreciate you understand everyone has their place, and some people have authority, and that's what makes the world go around."
My
Careful
objective
message.
to that was just
Go ahead.
clear the doorway just a little bit to let Kiff get through.
Yeah, and at this point, Swayze has come out. He's squatted down. He's whipped out a wand, and he taps the door with a wand to turn off the alarm.
Okay, I think now is my chance.
And he's saying, "Yeah, looks like somebody was messing with the lock." So yeah, Kiff's gonna roll now, right?
Yes, sir. So is it, you said acrobatics and stealth? Do I roll 2 die or?
You're gonna roll 4 die,
Okay.
2 of each color. Yeah,
Okay.
because
That's
Yllaxis is so helpfully distracted.
Oh, cool.
Nice job, Yllaxis.
All right.
That's me. That's what I.
Come on, baby.
That's me.
That's mwah, chef's kiss.
Ooh, beautiful.
Thank you for advantage. So the acrobatics is a 28, and the stealth is a 27.
Kiff rolls right in. Geraldine,
you good.
Geraldine is saying, I appreciate that. I want you guys to be on the alert. We've had a lot of disguised criminals who are using some high-level magic to fuck stuff up all over town. They hijacked one of our police vehicles. She said it's a bad scene. So if you see anybody acting fishy, she's saying, one thing you can do is you try to shake their hand. That way you can tell if they have an illusion because, your hand will go through the illusion if you shake their hand. She's instructing everyone.
That's good to know. That's good to know. Thank you very much for that.
He
Kiff
says,
will,
watch out for any strange accents or foreign voices. What is Kiff doing?
Kiff will stand in the back corner. But if you can get behind the case.
There's a lot of
Okay.
pipes and sort of smoking equipment as well as powdered dust in jars and plants and things like that.
Kiff looks at all the dust and says, and just not mutters, but thinks to himself, good eats. But he is otherwise standing still as stone, kind of up against the wall with his cloak on, just being as not there as Kiff can be.
Okay. So Swayze's gonna just be he's gonna be fixing the lock, and Geraldine's gonna sit again, just kind of talk with you guys, give you guys some unsolicited advice, and then she says, I gotta watch the crime scene over here. For another day, there's this whole thing, these poor boys, and there's just this old pervert, Lord Tanner, is just messing them all up. Really sad story. He says, I don't know what drives people to do this stuff, you know? And she's gonna go in that general direction. So Kiff's in. After Swayze fixes the door, he's gonna go back in and close and lock the door, unless other people want to talk to him or do anything else.
Before Swayze does that, I'm gonna ask him, is there anything you're worried about? Do you think we need to stay out and search the area for a bit longer or anything like that? Make sure if there was somebody, that apprehend it?
He says, "Oh no, I got plenty of tricks and traps in there to keep out any nasty thieves." He says, "Nobody likes a thief." He says, "I wouldn't be in this business if I didn't know, how to use, the wands and the scrolls and have a few magical friends, if you know what I mean."
As I'm distracting him, Kiff, what was your plan?
My plan was I'm staying still until he comes back in, and then I can unlock the door for you guys, and you can come in at your leisure.
Very good. I'm sorry, I was work stuff.
No, yeah, that's all right.
Okay. So should I have that happen?
Well, what is Swayze doing?
Is Swayze gonna go back into the?
He's gonna go back and hop into his secret crate.
And
box.
did the drow cop also leave, or what is the drow
Tell
cop
you
doing?
muted.
Oh, awkward. I'm sorry, I was muted on one but not on the other. Did the drow cop also leave?
The officer went back to her post guarding the crime scene.
Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah, and Swayze's doing his thing, so I wanna like just go back this way, like out of the site again, just like hang out over here. Is there windows over here too? I'm just like hanging. I'm talking.
This is a snack bar.
Okay, I'm just gonna like chat with Marvis.
Okay.
I don't know, wherever Marvis is. Okay, and I'm just gonna like, I'm waiting for him to do something. I want the nod from like somebody else who could say. Actually, no. You know what I am gonna do? I'm not gonna stay here. I want to go past the shop, and I want to go over by Urga's, but I want to, I'm sorry, Erd's. Excuse me. I want to go to Erd's, but I want to keep my eyes open for like Kiff by the window. When I pass, I want to like look in and like give a little nod, like a little wave, like goodbye. But I want to keep my eyes over, like, I want to be perceptive, if you will. Yes. Do you want me to roll for that?
No, that's okay.
Okay.
I think that should be enough for most
Yeah.
of us.
Does he go back in the chest? I don't know if I'm going to be able to see
He's
it.
going to go back and hop into the chest, which either is some kind of magic thing or has a false bottom, something like that.
Okay, hold on a sec. I am going to walk back down, seeing Marvis, like give him a wave or something. I'm gonna walk past, and as I'm walking past, I want to cast Dispel Magic. Because I have that.
Do you care what the patrol officer is doing?
I thought the patrol officer was over on the other area, but yes, I do very much so care. I thought the patrol officer, I don't know if she's inside or not. If
Is
she's
assigned to watch here, just stand out in front of
Oh, never mind. I thought she was across the street.
it. He is across the
cat.
street.
My cat.
Yeah.
By across the street, I meant on the other side of the street. Away,
She
like
does have eyesight.
she does have eyesight on me, yeah. Which, because my thing's a verbal and semantic component. Crap. What's the... Actually, I lied. I am definitely not going to be here. I'm definitely going to stay over at Erd's. Because it has a 120-foot range. I'm actually not even going to stay at Erd's. It's going to be somewhere where, like, I'm out of line of sight of the drow cop.
Okay.
Just do a little quick Dispel Magic.
All right. She doesn't actually notice it because she's just, I don't know, reading a book or something.
Yeah, I'm...
Yeah.
And it doesn't make a sound.
Hey...
And Kiff will calm, cool, and collected. He'll cat. He's about to flop onto my keyboard and ruin things. Sorry.
Our cat is attacking us for love.
Yeah, little cheapo. So Kiff
You'll
will
pay attention to me and not the keyboard, for I,
Uh,
Shibo, have declared it so.
yeah, Kiff will head over to the door, flip the lock to unlocked, walk into this corner, message Yllaxis, and say, all good.
Right.
And then he will wait right there. Actually, before anyone else comes in, what Kiff will do is, just in case, Kiff will pop little Timmy open and put it right at the foot
Oh,
of
boy.
the chest.
Ooh,
And then,
that's good.
yeah, and then Kiff say, come friends. And when everyone gets in,
I'm
Kiff will just be looking directly at the chest, just staring at it.
I'm gonna leave Altier outside to keep an eye on things.
Well, remember, she can see us. So us strolling directly into that place may not be, well, I have an idea. Give me just a
What's
hot
your
second.
idea?
Yes. I am going to do a
You
thing, which I
going
need
to
to. I promise I'm gonna do a thing. I promise it's gonna happen, but it might happen. It might happen in a hot second. I'm going to. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to, over where I am, use. I'm gonna like wait for her for a minute. I'm gonna sit there and just say like, I need to make something. And I'm gonna use Conjure Minor Elemental. It takes a minute, but I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Because I'm over in the other, like, still kind of away from her. I want to make a little gargoyle. And by a little, I mean a gargoyle.
Okay.
I want to put him, I don't know, how many feet is that? 90. How many squares is 90 feet? 12?
9 times 5 is
10 is 50.
18.
18.
Right? Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna put him like over here. I need to find a gargoyle really quick. But I am going to... Bink. There he is. I'm gonna put my gargoyle over here.
Oh, we
Oh,
already
you got one already. Never mind. You got it. I'm gonna put him up on the roof, and I want him to like shriek. I don't know, make a spooky sound. Be a spookum.
Gargoyle sound.
Yeah, make a generic gargoyle sound.
Okay.
I want him to swoop at the cop and swoop.
He says, Garg.
Gargoyle. I want him to swoop at the cop and then like swoop back this way and start flying like around.
I just mess with them.
No, I'm trying to specifically lead the cop this way.
He says, what the fuck? And then she's gonna go that way.
Yeah, I want him to just like beat feet, keep trying to swoop at her and like run. And I'm gonna just kind of give a nod to everyone like, now is the time.
Okay.
Yes.
How is the
Yes.
There aren't many other people out on the street right now. There's a lot of people on the street to the west, but not on this
Yeah,
one.
not on this one. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead on in, everybody.
Yes, I still want to leave Altier out to kind of watch just in case.
Do you want me to stay out or do you want me to go in?
I think we should all go in. Altier will
Perfect.
tell us if anything bad happens.
Perfect. Then I think that is that is the case. We are going to go in. I'm just going to say we might want to stay away from the windows. I'm unsure how long that will keep her away from her post.
Kiff will say, Kiff now what to do? And they're already dirty. Kiff will prestidigitation them even more dirty.
Hey,
The windows?
Yes.
make those windows
That's good.
filthy.
Grimy.
Just
Oils them.
absolutely filthy.
Okay.
Love it. Oh, dang it. Dromik. Okay, there we go. We did it.
Altier's still outside, right?
Yes, Altier is...
Yes.
Do you want him, like, right... I think he's a spider, too.
Yep.
Yes, he is a spider.
Okay, cool.
When everyone enters, and kind of gets in. Kiff will just point to the chest and say, "You go there."
Okay. So, he go there.
Any idea
What's
how
our
to get him
plan?
out?
Are we sure he has it?
I'm
The Salamari.
not
Should
one of-
we just walk around for literally a minute just to see if it's here?
When Kiff goes to the chest, does he well, it wouldn't be in the chest. The chest is magic. He must know
Unless
where
it's
it
not
is.
magic.
No
Unless
one
it's
has
a false
messed
door.
with
Right,
chests.
unless it's a false door, that is true. It could also be a false door. But when Kiff goes near it, is Kiff still wearing the invisibility cloak?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
anything happen or no?
It doesn't flicker. Actually, let me check. No, it doesn't flicker.
So
Why?
it flickered when Kiff came in, though, didn't he? Didn't it?
It flickered when he was over
Out here.
here because of the tail. I think.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But I mean, it seems as if he may know where it is. So he either will show it to
Gotcha.
us or he'll tell us where he's put it. I mean, I think the
Okay.
best thing we can do is either go in and go inside of that, whatever it is, or we bring him out. What would you all
I think
prefer?
that's a good
You
idea.
could kick the chest. That might be.
I don't want to kick it yet. I'm just gonna say, like, I'm not speaking as loudly as possible. I kind of want to speak in hushed-ish tone to Yllaxis and just say, like, would you prefer we go in, just because then we can't be seen out here?
I want to peer in first, but then yes.
Of course.
Kiff
You
will
want- I
slide
will-
little Timmy to the side so you can take a gander.
I mean, it's not much better. Dromik, do you want me to check for traps, or do you? And then you look down the hole.
I'm happy to look for traps if you would like me to. I can cast
Go right ahead.
first things first. I have detect magic. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. Oh no, I can't. No, I lied. Wait, hold on. Let me check. Let me make sure. Nope, not gonna detect that. I can't cast detect magic. I have the concentration up on the gargoyle.
I can cast detect magic,
Then you should do that.
and I will.
You should definitely do that because I can't concentrate on more than one thing at a time. Not enough brain power.
That is one of 2 of my first level spell slots. And yeah, is it magic?
Okay. So you detect magic on every piece of furniture in the room except for the stool behind the desk there with the pipes.
And the
So
door.
specifically, there's like a lot. There's more layers of it on the chest there. There's at least 3 layers. There's transmutation and abjuration. Yeah, true. Yeah, transmutation, abjuration. Everything else has abjuration on it. All the glass cases.
The cases are probably alarmed.
I wouldn't be surprised if the chest is as well. I would be happy to
gonna
dispel
scoop-
again, but I don't know how long. I don't know if dispel is instantaneous or not. I need to check.
Kiff will,
It is.
The only thing, I'm just going to add one thing in that you know that the spell Demiplane is conjuration, but you didn't detect that here, so you feel as though
Right, I'm not worried about the.
it's not. It doesn't teleport people anywhere. It's just it probably has an empty bottom if you jumped into it.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, what were you gonna do, Kiff?
Kiff will look at everyone and say, "We can always wait," and then look at little Timmy.
As
That
much
might be too late.
Mm.
I think he's bringing it to the queen.
I would agree with this, and also we don't want him screaming. I'm gonna upcast Dispel Magic, because I can, because it's instantaneous.
Okay.
I'm just gonna upcast it 1 level, because I don't have any more level 3 spells.
Right.
With Kiff's Detect Magic, can he tell I've dispelled some of it?
So what level did you cast it at?
Just a level 4. Because alarm is a level 1 spell, so if it is that, it will dispel. It dispelled with level 3, so I'm assuming it's less than level 3.
Okay. Roll your what is it? Roll wisdom.
Wisdom?
Your
Okay.
wisdom, yeah.
Give me a second to go get my dice.
There's a somewhat high level spell on there.
I think
but
that's
you feel like you have
a...
a pretty good chance of getting rid of it.
Hold on.
It's the
That's a
transmutation.
19.
Okay, there's a silent poof, and it no longer detects as magical.
Ah, okay.
It
Does
turns
it
to
look
Dromik.
different, or... Oh, go ahead.
It doesn't look different.
Kiff turns to Dromik and says, "Good job." Head over to little Timmy and deactivate him and put him back.
It's what I do. Shall we? Gonna, like,
I think we
gesture.
shall.
Yeah? I don't know who wants to
I'll
go first.
open
yeah.
it, you peer in, and then probably after you see what you see, we'll hop down.
Sounds good.
Okay. You
Okay.
see a sort of flickering firelight from down there, and you hear a faint whistling sound and a creaking sound.
I'm gonna tell everyone this, of course. Like, it looks like there's a fire, and I can hear XYZ. Yeah.
How deep?
Are you saying that out loud?
I'm gonna, like, probably whisper it.
Whisper.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like, "This is what I see!" Like, yeah. And I'd probably not, like, say it directly down the chest hole. How far down is the drop? Is it just a drop? Is there a ladder?
There's not a ladder. It's a single story drop. So like, what is it, like 10 or 12 feet?
Okay, not terribly high.
There is you can see there's a fur rug on the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it's about a 10-12 foot drop. We may need to be careful.
Kiff will message Dromik and say, "Kiff, go first." And
Keep the cloak
you
close.
know, keep the cloak on. He will then turn back to Dromik, hand him. Hold on, let me just double check that I have this. Looks like I do. Hand him some rope, and he'll message again. Hold this.
Gonna
And then
nod.
he'll look back at the chest. He'll look back at Dromik again and say, "This message thing is really fun." Then he'll go back to the chest, and with it open, holding onto the rope, Kiff will he'll rappel down about like 6 or so feet,
Uh-huh.
and then he will
You hear Swayze's like, can I
Up on
help
us.
you, sir?
He's invisible.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're dropping
So
a rope down?
Yeah,
Right.
the rope just went down and there's nothing there, I guess.
But
So
I
he's-
think you'll be wiggling a little bit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Probably.
probably.
The question is, how natural is the wiggling?
Well, it's still a rope. I mean,
Right, it's not gonna sit completely still.
I would think Swayze's reaction is like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah, it's still
And,
confusing. Yeah, why is there a rope?
yeah.
Yeah, so he says, can I help you, sir?
Um,
I don't know. Message us, Kiff. Are we all just gonna go down?
He says, clearly, someone has an urgent need to speak with me.
Kiff will message and say, "He's here."
It-
Yes.
It appears as Swayze rapidly rustling around and doing things.
Yeah, we should go down. I don't know who's next. Go quick.
Yeah. He's rustling. Kiff will
I gotta step away for a
use-
couple minutes. What's up?
We're at. There's a rope. There's a thing. Can we just come down the rope? I think it would be better if all of us are just down. I don't know.
No, I'm saying while he's rustling, Kiff will use the second of 3 charges on Irresistible Dance.
Incredible. Incredible. I forgot
That's
you had
my
that.
favorite thing.
It is also my favorite thing. I love it. Perfect. So then now we can go down the rope nicely. Who's next?
I'll jump down.
There. Well, okay.
Rope can't hold me. Remember that.
I also can't hold you, but I don't know if I can hold myself.
Okay, so he has advantage against being charmed, but it's not immunity. So he has to still start dancing.
Is-
Well, regardless, he's still dancing, right?
Yeah.
He
Then we're-
begins dancing
yeah.
for at least 6 seconds.
Yeah, then we should probably. I mean, Marvis jumps
Yes.
down, so.
So Marvis jumps down. I'll
Marvis-
take the tail just in case anybody decides to sneak up on us. You and Font go next.
All right.
Marvis lands with the clonk.
I'm gonna. He's just like
Swayze
a
says,
dainty.
"Holy
Well,
shit."
wait. He is also a dainty drow lady. We're all disguised, so
Well,
there's
he does
just
end with
a loud clonk and a dainty drow lady. I love it. I'll follow next.
Okay, Swayze does not want to be dancing, so he's probably going to try to roll initiative just to try to
Yeah,
get out of
that's
it.
fine. That's fine. We'll go from here, I guess. Do you want everyone to roll initiative?
Yeah, just roll it and
Just
see if
so
anything
that
try.
like
I don't think
events
it's
can
gonna be a
happen.
lot. He wants to get out of here. He doesn't want to
Right,
be
of
caught.
course. Oh, I rolled bad. I rolled a
I didn't
1.
roll great either.
I mean, it's better than a 1.
Yeah, I have 9 total.
My initiative's 3. I'm last. Glad I'm
just
down
trying to
here.
find.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but my Pokeball keeps disappearing. On me.
This is a new map, so it might have just been something that you didn't. There he is. I'm not supposed to see him, but there he is.
Okay, Swayze rolled a 24. It's pretty good.
Well, shit. Someone roll better than that.
Yeah, that's like really good actually.
What did Marvis roll?
Yeah.
Rolled a 12.
No! Don't you have advantage? Oh, only when.
I had think a 1 and an 11. So
Throw
yeah.
the whole dice away. Get them out of here.
Okay.
It's okay. It couldn't be worse than my last week where I rolled like 3 1s pretty much consecutively. So
Initiative is always shitty for me.
I know.
I rolled. Let's see. That's 11 plus. What is my dex? What is my initiative?
I don't
Your
know.
dex should be
The
plus
dex
5.
is pretty high. Yeah.
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 So whatever it is, plus
so-
5.
Yeah, plus 5, so 16.
16.
Okay. Swayze's gonna. It seems like people aren't beating him, so he's gonna try to overcome the urge to dance.
Fair enough.
Oh.
No, the 18.
Look, being an elf helped him out here.
That's fair.
So-
Yeah, it did.
Okay, he is gonna just move over to the door, which is what 4 squares. He's opening it with his one free object interaction.
Is
saying,
he
"Sorry,
within
guys."
5 feet
Huh?
of Marvis or no? Because Marvis is kind of.
entered Marvis's attack range. Yes.
Okay, cool.
And then he's gonna whip out a Misty Step scroll, and he's gonna say, "I'll meet you guys later." And then he's gonna
Counter
Misty Step
spell.
counter spell.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen.
Yeah.
He
I'm
says, "Fuck."
I'm upcasting that counter spell too. So
Okay.
I have to.
So he is going to just dive over the
And
bridge.
he's out of
water.
Marvis's.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's gonna try to dive out the door over this rope bridge into the water below.
Do you think, Marvis?
Alright, I'm gonna try to whack the shit out of him.
Oh, try to maybe grapple him if you can.
Can you attempt to grapple with the opportunity?
Is
attack?
that? I don't know if that's a thing.
I don't think I can.
You tell us, GM.
Not typically, but
Okay.
with
Oh,
magic
it's like
items,
a feat thing or whatnot.
I know that there's a
these are
feat.
magic items.
There's a feat in which I think it's Sentinel, in which if you hit them with an attack of opportunity, they have to stop moving. That's like a
Yeah,
thing.
that's Sentinel. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I had that.
There's some special effects he can do on attack too. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
17. Do I hit?
That hits him, yeah.
Noise.
He says, "Owie, mommy."
If you wanted to shatter this whole place, you could just say.
Holy cannoli.
Oh, we might
Good,
kill
but-
Bindi.
Careful, Bindi.
Yeah, it might kill us all.
Yeah, it would be pretty
So I will
brutal.
Then he's just gonna yelp in pain.
That's 13 damage.
Okay. And he's gonna clutching his aching back, he's just going to stumble off, and he's going to try to dive off the side of this rope bridge into the water here. And you hear a sploosh.
Did we see him grab anything or no?
You,
I don't know if
items,
I did. No, like, did we see him like lunge for anything while he jumped off?
Kiff heard him like
Rustling.
opening and closing
Rustling?
chests and stuffing stuff
okay.
into his pockets.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So, who got the highest after him? Was that Fontiev?
That was 16, yes.
Okay. What would Fontiev like to do?
Fontiev is going. Let's see.
Font got a 16.
Yeah, so I'm gonna fly out to the rope bridge, and I am going to. Where is my character? Oh, I reached it. Okay, here. So I'm gonna fly over the rope bridge. Can I spot him in the water?
You can spot him. He just has his head above water, and he's
Yeah.
cringing in pain.
Ooh.
I want to pop 2 sharpshooter arrows into him.
He says, after the first one, he says, "No, wait," and he
And it's just like, you either get back on this dock with your hands above your head, with no spellsing, or I put one straight between your eyes. Or your thighs.
okay.
Or
Roll the first
further
one.
up.
You will have disadvantage because he's in water, but you can roll the first one.
Well, I was also making a threat to him to see if he complies.
Right, is
Oh,
he
so,
gonna
so you're
comply?
not shooting yet. You want to see if he complies with the threat.
Well,
Yeah.
I think you're gonna hit him once, right? Or are you not hitting him once?
I'm gonna hit him once, and then I'm going to lead in with that threat.
Okay, let's see if you hit him first.
Well, I dropped that off the side. Okay, that was an 18. First run. Oh,
That's a
You
crit.
rolled good. Okay, how much damage? Let's see how much damage you dealt to him. Then he's gonna decide
okay.
how to
So
respond.
I need to borrow some dice from people.
It's at least
Feel free, Mike.
like 16, right?
I'm the
Yeah.
teal area. Feel free to borrow
Yeah,
some of mine.
Okay, so
pulling some stuff.
Oh, jeez! He says, "Holy mother of spiders! What the fuck?" He says, "Let's not be violent. There's no need for pain."
Let's be violent together. Two.
He says, "Okay, guys, you just put the weapons away. We'll make a deal. Okay, I got a deal. I know what I think. I know what you want. We can make a deal. All right, we can
That's
make a deal."
28 damage, Charles.
Ouch.
And I ready the next one. Like, make
have it.
your choice.
Yeah, you have it like knocked.
Yeah, I have it knocked. Like, make my day here, Swayze.
He
Because
says, "Okay,
the
okay,
next
okay, okay."
arrow goes between your legs.
He says, clearly, you guys are upset about something. He says, "I don't know who you are. I understand,
Like, I start pulling the I start knocking the arrow and pulling the stream back even further.
He says, "Look, guys, what do you want? Just say it. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. Just tell me." I'm
And
a
I shout at him,
businessman, all right? We can make a deal.
get on the fucking rope bridge and get back in that room.
He says, "You want me to climb up the rocks while I'm bleeding? There's no rope
Yes.
here."
And I knock the arrow even more.
Okay, so he says, "Okay, I'll do that. All right, we'll make a deal. We'll make a deal."
Go into the room.
Do people generally agree with this plan?
Yes,
I do,
I'm
yeah.
fine with this. We can't. Are we out of initiative? We still in?
If people agree to his consent, then you will be out of initiative. Yeah.
Yeah, I think at that point Yllaxis should come down, right? I figure.
Yllaxis comes down.
Yeah, and I'll make way for her to do so.
Make way for y'all.
I'm gonna stand. I would like to, stand here.
So he struggles, bleeding, and he's trying to climb up the rough rocks here, and he finally gets up. It's just soaking wet and looking very bedraggled. He says, guys.
And I cock the bow again. I'm like, in the door.
Okay, so he says, I'm walking in. All right, I'm walking in. I'm walking in. All right, here I am. You
I
wanted to
stand
talk to me. You
here.
got me. I'm here.
And close the door.
Marvis, if you wouldn't mind,
Yeah,
and
would
I'm gonna
would you
just
mind,
gesture at the
holding
other
on to
door.
our friend?
or yeah, grabbing onto him. Yeah.
Hold on to him very tightly.
Okay. And I grab him by the back of his neck.
Perfect.
He is wearing a cape with a hood, by the way.
I never knew you could
Okay.
scruff an elf.
Okay, he says, guys, I don't know who you are. He says, that's quite a grip. You one of those disguised people? And he says to Marvis,
Kiff is going to send a message to Swayze, or at least attempt to, in the most gravelly Batman voice possible. Speaking.
Oh my god, was that you, or was that a voice
That was
mod?
great.
Holy crap.
Nope.
Oh, you said your name? Wait, you said your name was Bindi? You said your name
No,
was
I
Bindi?
said, where's Bindi?
Oh, where's Bindi?
Where's the Joker?
I don't know anything about Bindi. Like, he says, I genuinely do not know anything named Bindi, all right? I
My
don't know
grip
about
gets
it.
tighter.
He says, okay, what is Bindi? Please tell me. It really doesn't narrow it down to just kind of say Bindi. I've done a lot of stuff in my life, okay? You got to give me more
Okay.
information. You want me to make a deal.
Kiff, run your test.
Maybe don't call him that.
You're right. I don't call him Kiff. I say, hey, scaled friend, run your test.
Kiff will then approach Swayze with the cloak on. And he's going to attempt to put little Timmy behind Swayze. Does the cloak dissipate when I get behind him?
Its cloak does not.
Kiff will then turn back, or go back, and he'll message Yllaxis, not there. With little Timmy still right behind Swayze.
So, you tell me you think you know what we want. You think you're a mind reader.
He says,
Go
well, I
ahead,
got some
tell me what you
ideas,
think.
people talk around town. People are, there's some big events coming up. And, he says, let me guess, you're with Maggie, aren't you?
I'm the one asking the questions here. I asked you what you think we're looking for.
He chuckles. He says, oh, I think you're looking for, what is it? The little lizard thing?
And what do you know about it?
Says somebody, I just got it, it's just a job, right? It's nothing personal, it's a job. Somebody wanted it, they paid me enough money, so I got it for them. I can do the same for you. I'm just trying to make some neat deals. I'm just trying to have a simple business here. It's really no big deal.
Somebody paid you.
You want it back? I can get it back. I just need some payment, and I can get it back for you. He says, which if you kill me or break my face or something, I can't do.
Oh, I'm not going to kill you. Darling, I would never do that.
I might.
Yes, he might. I stomp my foot on the ground and a sigil of the moon appears and he needs to make a charisma save.
Oh. He says, holy shit. But he does have advantage on those.
He does not have advantage on this because this is not a charm.
It's not a charm.
Oh, it's not a charm. Okay. So that is going to be a 16. 13 plus 3. Sorry, no, he doesn't have advantage, right?
No, he does not have advantage.
not.
Okay, I gotta do it over again.
Yeah, you did roll twice, but
Okay,
it failed.
it's only 11.
Okay, so he fails. He is under my zone of truth, and he cannot tell a deliberate lie, or else I know about it.
Uh-oh.
How much were you paid?
I was paid, he says, looking at the symbol.
How much?
I was paid an appropriate amount of cost for the risk incurred to myself and my business.
You're a businessman. I'm a businesswoman. We like numbers. What was the number in gold?
The number. It was 1,000. Okay, it was 1,000 gold.
Frustrated sigh.
1,000 gold.
Says you're better than most of the priests at the whole zone of truth thing. You know that? I can respect that. And he gives Yllaxis a winning smile.
Well, thank you for that. I'll take that to the bank. Anyway. Did you write this message? Or did you have this message in your possession at any point? And I show him the message that says, bring him unharmed, Q.
He makes a frustrated sigh and he says yes.
Who wrote this message?
Who wrote it? He said, well, I wasn't there when it was written.
Right, but who do you think wrote it?
He says, you're asking me to speculate in the zone of truth. Isn't there a rule against that?
Darling, we're just doing business like you said.
Well, you're asking me to speculate, when will pigs fly, that kind of thing. Well, I suspect it was written by my employer for this job.
And who is your employer?
Okay, fine, he says. It was the Queen Madar, but there was an intermediary.
Can I... Actually, I don't really need to insight check this, do I? You'll know.
I'll know if it's lying.
Yeah, okay.
Did you take the lizard from a LizardFolk at Urns?
Well, I mean, it was in... Did I take it? Yes. He becomes increasingly blushing and embarrassed. Yes, I'm not proud of it, but, business hasn't been good, with all the... Everybody all the government's going crazy everywhere. The only place I can sell is in Conway.
Sure. Who did you give it to?
Well, I gave it to the Queen's intermediary.
What is their name?
Mildred. She's one of the mid-rank clerics of Loth. She gave me a blessing.
When did you do this?
Just about 30 minutes ago. He says, look, guys, you don't need to ask me all these questions. I'll be happy to help you for the right price. I clearly know you guys are of the roguish persuasion. So look, I can do this job for you.
I don't know if the competency is there. You stole a lizard from a sleeping person. How do I expect you to abscond the same lizard with no use of magic from a powerful cleric of Loth?
Well, he says, I can see you guys are in the business of, what's it called? Insurrection? Treason? That kind of thing? Overturning governments?
And what makes you say that?
Because I hear things here and there. People talk.
From who?
He says, "What are you going to make me tell you the name of everybody I know?"
I mean, while you're here, I'm not interested in your idle chit-chat, quite frankly. Either you give us a severe discount in what is going on, or, perhaps I find a way that your pixie dust and tripweed business seems to be a little less, shall we say, clean than usual.
He says, look, this is Zone of Truth. I know how it works. People have put me in this spot before. It doesn't compel me to say anything. It just means I can't say a lie in it.
Right. But I do know that you care about your business. And I do know...
Because people have tried to wreck me before. He says, I've made people angry. You know, I get it. People don't like having their stuff, you know, nicked. What I'm telling you is you guys need me. I can help you. I know what kind of dirty tricks this queen is going to pull. And if you want to, you know, kick her out of here, I can help with that for the right price.
We want the lizard. We don't care about the queen. I'm gonna flash, like, just look at Yllaxis. It's not the queen we want the lizard. We have no issue with this queen. We want what is ours back.
Okay, well, it's at the palace now, as far as I know.
Where?
I do know how to get in there. I can help you with it, as
Where-
long as you pay.
Where do you think it is?
Because I haven't memorized the interior. I have some, you know, I have a couple friends in the staff.
Name a room.
Where do you think it would be?
I would probably
No
be.
wonder you came out of the water, you flounder.
He says, hey, don't call me names. That doesn't really help our relationship. He says, well, I would guess it would be in the Royal Alchemy room. I think she wanted to like study it or kind of use it in that duel or something like that.
That bridge, I'm gonna point to the door behind him. Where does that go?
He takes a deep breath. He says, well, you know, it goes for a ways and you go left, you go right. It basically connects to the city sewers, but he says, you don't want to go into the White Lizard area because that's bad news and people are fucking crazy. And he explains over the course of a few minutes how he met Mildred near one of the lower level palace entrances, which is guarded by a heavily warded door. The Zone of Truth is at least half done.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's very fair.
Yeah.
Anybody have any other questions to ask?
Door behind me. What's that?
He says, it's nothing special.
What's in there?
Oh, sorry.
Takes a deep breath. He says, it's a tunnel. It's a hallway.
To where?
Well, it forks first. It connects to another part of this river, and then he's trying to delay.
Yeah,
and wait around the
I'm
spot here.
gonna ask one more time. To where?
It goes to many places. He says.
You know what my friends can do. You do not know what I can do. Answer my question. Where?
Roll intimidation,
Yeah, it's not great, but
or another, or like deception or something.
neither of them is good. But I'll roll it anyway. It's a shot. Hold on. Yeah, I have like a -1, so but we'll see. I'm annoyed at this flowery talking. It was almost an 18, but it's not. 4.
Sorry.
Bad.
It goes to many different places. He says, I get the Zone of Truth, but your question is just not very specific.
Why don't you cut to the chase? Where does it terminate before this guy, as I point to Marvis, who I'm sure is brandishing a weapon, decides to create his own sort of termination?
I want Yllaxis to roll intimidation, because Swayze's getting kind of cocky here.
Yeah, she's much better at it than me. I have a bed. I am not terribly scary.
Okay. I did okay. What's that? A 9 plus 8 for 17.
Not bad.
It's
He says,
better
"All right,
than
relax.
4.
It's a way out of the city. You know, you can skip past with all the gates and the guards and stuff, but you can't tell people about it. And you guys will need that too, all right? Don't tell everyone about it. It goes towards the south gate, towards the Dwarf Town, which is a couple miles down the road.
Any other questions before I throw this chum back in the water?
I don't think we need to throw him, but we should
He
lop
says,
off a
"Wait,
leg so he can't walk nearly as fast.
He says, I can help you with the duel. I can help you. You just, for a small fee, a nominal, reasonable price, I can offer you a menu of options."
We don't like you.
I
don't
think
trust
he's a
you.
loose end.
I mean,
I don't trust you.
He
Neither
says,
does my
I get it,
friend.
I get it, all right? Nobody trusts a drug dealer. I'm just trying to help, all right? I'm just trying to make a deal. I can see you guys, you're not happy, you want some help. I'm offering you to help. I'm giving you choices.
I have a choice for you. We'll listen to you and your menu of options, but first, I'd like you to meet a friend of ours, little Timmy.
Okay, he's gonna just back away.
You just see it
I'm still holding him, aren't I?
slowly.
oh yeah.
Oh, you're
still
holding it?
holding on to.
No,
Yeah. He's
So,
gonna hold on to it.
it was on the ground behind him before, and Cliff saw his invisibility cloak. So all that Swayze sees is just a bear trap, like inching towards him with like the metal, like,
Right, the
creeping
metal
against
the
stone
teeth like
underneath.
scraping against the
That's the
stone.
scariest thing I've ever seen. Oh my god.
Oh no.
So,
Hey, that's very nice. I can see this is some kind of magic situation here.
yes, if you want our trust, as we've all done, you have to take our friend little Timmy for a tango.
The tango. He says, "You want to hurt me? For to help you. I got skills. I got like a +10 stealth." He says, "You don't want to hurt me. That's not good
Nah.
for me."
We know it's not good for you.
Sure you do.
We're well aware of this.
We don't trust you.
Cliff
This
is
is how you earn our trust.
Cliff will send a message to Swayze, and it's just whispering, "Little Timmy hungry."
I start pushing
Swayze.
Swayze towards little Timmy a little bit.
Why are you doing this?
We should
Why
have
are
done
you
this a
on
long
it?
time
Tell
ago.
me,
All right, it's either little Timmy.
Swayze,
Go
how
ahead.
can we trust you? We are in power here. We've offered you a I think, fair option to gain some trust from us, but you won't take it. What can you do to make us trust you?
He says, "I was in the zone of truth. I told you the truth. You know I didn't try to resist it. I told you exactly what happened. I got paid to do a job. I did the job. That's it. That's how it goes."
Just because you can sing doesn't mean that we can trust you.
Okay. It's either little Timmy, or I chop off a limb, or I crush your leg. Which is it gonna be?
Dromik's just gonna say deadpan. I would suggest perhaps not getting your limb crushed.
He's
There's
laughing and crying at the same time. I don't know what you guys want me to do. If you want to hurt me, you just do it. I don't know. I don't know. You guys are crazy. I'm offering you choices. I'm trying to help.
You have one chance.
Charles is
to
struggling with
offer
our
us
stupidity right
something.
now.
No. I
Yes.
think this dude
No,
either dies or doesn't.
basically, I'm saying Marvis can do what he wants, but I'm giving Swayze one more chance. I'm setting the terms here, not Swayze. What can he do to make us trust him? I don't care that he told me the truth. He was compelled by magic. That doesn't mean much to me. So he has to either offer me something that makes me trust him, or Marvis or little Timmy will do something.
I'm just gonna pull out my axe and my maul and just set them aside. You got 3 options: a little chomp chomp, a little slice slice, a little crush crush.
We'll put it in
I'm
very
gonna give you
simple
inspiration
comment
for
for
that.
you.
That's very intimidating. Inspiration point.
Yes.
I
I
hate
hate
holy
this
shit,
love.
guys. What do you want from me? You want a present or something? Do you want like? Are you shaking me down?
We want Binti.
He says, "I told you I don't have Binti. I gave away Binti. I can't lie about it."
Then go get it.
Go get him for
And he
us.
says, "But if I'm gonna go get it, you can't break my fucking legs." It says, holy spiders.
Whoever said it
Well,
was
perhaps
one of your
you
legs.
can- perhaps you can offer us this work pro bono.
Pro bono. He says, well, what, you mean like throwing me a bone? That works.
No, as in, we
That's
take
pro
the
bono.
shop until you come back.
It's an Elvish term that means for free.
He squints at Yllaxis a little bit.
Kiff has some assorted bones in his bag. Kiff is gonna throw a bone into little Timmy
Just
to
sprinkle.
make it stomp and shatter in half.
Okay.
He's
He
not
says-
taking the bait.
At this
Ahead.
point, the zone of truth is fading away.
Yep, it's yeah. I don't care at this point. I'm just waiting. You know, I've offered him what I said. He can give me the work pro bono. That is an option, or Marvis will pick one of the three.
Yeah, I'm
He
getting
says,
tired
"You
of
want me
this.
to- you want me to
You
take
know what?
it
I've
back into
been
the
wanting
palace?"
to add a head to my collection. And I just flaunt like the 5 heads I got.
He says, okay, I get it. You guys are crazy. You're the crazy foreigners. It's pretty clear at this point. Okay. He says, okay. You want me to sneak back into the palace, steal what I just stole for the queen back, and give it back to you, right? Is that just making it clear? Is that what you want?
Free, yes.
For free,
Okay.
yes.
He says, I will go do that, okay? I will go take it.
I want to insight check him.
He
As
starts to
he's-
back away from Marvis and the little Timmy.
He is still
Is
being
the-
held on to.
The zone is completely gone, I would imagine, right? when he
I
said
just
that?
rolled a 26 for insight.
Nice.
Does he have anything up his sleeve?
Up.
You know what I mean? Does he seem overly like confident about this, or is he actually complying with us?
It looks like he's been in this kind of situation before.
I'm just gonna.
But
go ahead.
he is very intimidated by Yllaxis, by little Timmy, and by Marvis.
I'm gonna kind of look at Yllaxis with narrowed eyes, and I don't know if he's probably not looking at me, but I'm gonna shake my head. No.
He says, "Look, guys, I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it."
She knows
Just
what I want,
let me
but
go.
Sorry. It seems like we can't trust you after all.
He says, "What? I just agreed. You want? Hey, how about this?" He says, "You cast zone of truth
Marvis?
every time. You know, I'll say okay
Wow.
again. All right, you want to do that?"
dispose
I
of
just
him.
said we can't trust you after all, and then I say Marvis, and I snap my finger. So go ahead, do what
Oh,
you
I
will.
grab my axe and I just slice his head off.
Yeah. We're done. We should have done this a long time ago.
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
Yeah, I turned my back and said, I don't like to look at blood. Ugh, awful stuff.
Dromik
Wow.
peers over Marvis's shoulder like, yes. F.
Full-
So we just put an F in the chat.
Fontiev is like
Swayze.
slightly terrified of Yllaxis now.
Yllaxis gets splattered with blood too.
I definitely do.
Oops, sorry.
Kiff will pick up little Timmy and he'll just whisper back to little Timmy like, "Next time, little guy."
I'm gonna just say in Draconic, I don't know if I can hear Kiff speaking to little Timmy. I'm gonna be like, you know it doesn't need to eat, right?
Kiff turns to Dromik and goes, "Yes."
Oh, okay.
We offered every solution, and you know what? He was just gonna screw us over no matter what we did. So
Oh, wow.
I mean, that sounds like Spacey to me.
I agree. He was also the spy. Though now we do have a contact that may go missing for the Queen. They may try to implicate us in this, which we did do it, but it also could be
his
very
his head is
beneficial.
here, right?
Yeah, Marvis has his head.
Yes. You know what? I would leave his.
Fontiev just pulls out the arrow and
Yeah.
it starts destroying it.
As
Oh
as
no,
much
no!
as
Don't do that just yet. I was gonna say we have his drugs too. Maybe we just leave his drugs with him and make it seem like it was a scuffle. among
right.
That.
Drug deal gone bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
It may be best to
So
look where
rip the bag
we're standing.
open.
As they're doing that, can I like use perception just to like put myself in the eyes of a person who is trying to figure this out? I probably hopefully have a good enough perception to be able to be like, yeah, no, I can see footprints here, and I can see a lizard print here, and I can see little Timmy's marks here, just so that they know where to like cover and what to do where. Does that make sense?
Oh, you're trying to like.
I'm
plant
using.
evidence.
Well, so I'm using my perception to help them clear any evidence that could have been tied to us. Because I am relatively perceptive, I want to be like...
Vegetation is great for clearing evidence.
Right, exactly. Just get a brush thing and...
Kiff's forte.
Exactly, just like helping to clear things apart.
Yeah, I pull out the arrow and I bring it over to Kiff. Clean this.
Of course.
But yeah, I'll point out like where little Timmy was standing and the print that Yllaxis left when blood got splattered on her, and like the fact that she has blood here, here, and here on her clothing, just because I would probably see all of this.
The way I would do prestidigitation is that it's going to move the dirt or dust to like a little bit to the right or the left.
Are we doing prestidig, or are we going to use plantadig, aka get like some like a branch and just like I don't know.
We also have water in the other room.
Oh yeah, I can shape some water. But I don't think we want to wash this away. We want it to look like a fight over illegal substance, correct? Man, this is...
I can move the blood and dirt around to like cover our tracks and like put a larger pool.
What'd you say?
This got a lot darker.
Yeah, I was about to be like, oh my gosh,
this
it's so
really
dark. But yeah, Kiff and I are using... I can use shape water, the cantrip. I can use a couple of other things to help like shape things around, and I'm sure Kiff could do the same.
Yeah, we'll put the blood and the dirt. We will kind of move away from where we were standing, and like kind of put it into more of a natural beheading smear, with like a larger pool where Swayze's, body stands anymore, lays. Like somebody came in here and just straight up whacked him. Yeah.
I'm gonna write a message in his blood on the wall in Elvish saying, "Don't screw with us ever again."
Yeah, like don't try to grift us or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we just sign it, the Illuminati?
No, we don't sign it anything. This is what drug dealers get. Oh no.
Oh my God, put hail to the queen on the wall.
Yeah, there you go.
Long live the queen.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. That's still because he's her spy. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And if anyone asked her, she'd be like, "Of course I didn't want him dead."
Right, of course, yeah. Okay, well then I guess that's that.
There's also
criminals now.
Well,
I mean, we have been.
I'm just gonna say we kill people all the time. This just happened to be
someone we knew.
More. Well, I didn't know him, but more meaningful to you.
True. There is also.
I do feel bad.
I do not. He was just as slimy as you said.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep the head.
Kiff will say, "Man who take Binti, no real man."
Kiff is so butthurt about Binti.
Kiff too.
I love it.
Kiff too is a small lizard.
No, that's fair. Binti is a very small lizard, I think. But still, I understand.
Yes. So
Binti is like 4 inches long. He's
a little boy.
There is the matter of these 4 chests down here.
Be aware they might.
That's actually, it's like a hammock. There's 4 chests nearby.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna let Kiff know, like, don't touch that until you've detected it. It's something that you may want to keep your eyes on. Though, I think at this point my my conjure is probably gone. So I don't know. Would I know that? Because like, I just let it.
Your
run.
elemental's done.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's done at this point. I don't know.
Probably.
Would you have
I don't know.
Yeah, would you have a sense that your spell is over?
Well, it also has to be within a certain range, I think. But like, yeah, just I would have a
Up to
feeling.
an hour. It would be hard for
Oh.
it to avoid getting shot for an hour, though.
Right, yeah, I figured it
Yeah.
would probably get shot and disappear after a certain amount of time. But I'm asking, would I have an innate feeling like, yes, it's gone?
I would say so.
Okay. Since I am the one concentrating on it, I'd be like, good.
If nothing else, Altier knows if that lady's back at her post.
Exactly,
can
yeah, that
tell
too.
us.
That too. I am gonna, at the very least, detect magic. Because dispel, I'd have to upcast. I would like to
You're
do
gonna
a
detect magic, right?
yes,
Oh.
over in this general vicinity.
Okay, so there's magic on all 4 chests.
Mm-hmm.
There is magic on the Swayze's cape, and there's no other magic.
Okay. First thing I'm
The
gonna
chest is
say.
abjuration and transmutation each one.
Okay, I'm gonna say to Fontiev, could you possibly make sure the chest is closed up there? Just pointing up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure the chest is closed.
The one up there.
Yeah. I'm gonna assume that we want to snag that cape and have Maggie identify it later.
Yeah, we
Yes,
should
yeah,
check.
definitely.
He stuffed a bunch of crap in his pockets when I came
Yes,
down.
he did put a lot
Yeah.
of things in his pockets. Maybe we leave the chests
Just open
for
the
now.
bag of holding and just start shoving things into it.
Yeah, maybe we
Yeah,
leave
why-
the chests for
we
now.
could- I mean, why don't we pick up? It's 10:58. Why don't we pick up when Maggie's here?
I would be okay with that. Oh, you're
Yeah.
I think that's
break
a
it up.
viable option.
Is that okay with everyone? I think that this is a good place to call it.
Could we end with what's in his pockets?
Okay. So he's very moist since he was just in the river. Is it Kiff looting his pockets?
Sure.
Okay, Swayze's pockets contain it's gonna be 59 coins. It's gonna be what is here? One strange scroll, which is rather soggy,
Okay.
and there is going to be I think it's going to be pretty much. Oh, yeah, there's going to be a wand of alarm.
Oh yeah, that's good to know. As Kiff is doing this, Dromik's just gonna come over after he's looted everything and be like, Kiff, fingerprints, handprints, and try to like cover it up. You know what I mean? Like get a branch or get something to like get those away.
Well, Griff will say, "Oh yes, Griff no," and then boom, prestidigitation.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
look at
I
him.
would-
I'm just gonna look at him and say, "You understand that they have dispel magic, correct?" As I continue to like furiously like sweep away the handprints that he
Is
made.
is prestidigitation an illusion, or is the soiling and cleaning genuine?
I ruled that it is genuine, but it doesn't make
Okay.
it disappear. It just moves it slightly to
It
the
just
side.
moves it around. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's. I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I don't have
Jonesy
prestidigitation.
Rowling prestidigitation.
Yes, I don't know how it works. So I'm just like,
It'll be enough to wipe fingerprints.
You
Okay.
could use it to sweep it into the river, given enough time, if you wanted to.
Yeah.
We'll be leaving anyway, and probably not from where we came in. So
Yeah.
So should I say you spend 30 minutes cleaning the crime scene, or do you want to deal with that later?
Let's deal with that when Maggie comes back, if that's okay, since it is.
Yeah, because we have to
11:01.
identify a bunch of shit, and then we gotta throw things
Yeah.
into the bag of holding as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we gotta do, and then we gotta go on an adventure. Again, an
I'm gonna call
adventure
it-
from our adventure. Oh,
I'm gonna call it 8:10 p.m. and then I'm gonna put that loot in here. Yeah, the
wonderful.
pocket loot was coins, scroll, one of alarm, and educate.
Cool.
okay.
All right. So, that's it, I guess.
Yeah.
Guys, for sake of recording, can you guys say bye?
Bye bye.
Bye.